Heck. Group managers, all sorts of junky.
I'm going to make it simple. I'm just going to roll 5 force die for all 5 of us. You can just get it to actually... Okay, that looks good. 2 and 3. All right. So last session. Sorry, is stream client on yet, or are we still waiting for it to get up?
I believe that the recorder is leveling things out.
That's good.
Oh, I should probably put my mic in the proper position.
I think we're all set.
All right, let me know when it's live.
It's live. Also, you don't have 2 light points.
Where the heck did...
Now it's there you go.
Very strange.
Sorry, texting something real quick. All right, that's correct. So, okay.
10 plus 2, okay. Yeah. All right. So last session, our ex-ISB agents were sent to a mission to the ISD Vector, which was a decaying orbit over a mid-red world called Skaro. On the presence on the way over there, you realize the ship was, despite housing over 30,000 people, wasn't really giving you much of a response. You landed your shuttle on there to investigate, that way you can get the heck out of there, because it was a spoopy ship. And you realize that your commander sent you there to burn you. And I believe he burned the hyperdrive, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, you had to venture forward as you realized that all the ships in the hangar were essentially destroyed. Intentionally so. And that the crewmen were alive, just not in the conventional sense. Burrowing further, as you notice there is some sort of distress speaking going on inside, you eventually met up an Imperial intelligence agent named Saki Rao, along with some comedic BLFK protocol droid. And he gave your characters a deal. He could provide some asylum from the ISB in retaliation, because he'll know eventually check to see if you lived or not. He'll buy asylum if you did one more mission at some indeterminate date. In addition, you would need to blow up the ship, because obviously a giant zombie infestation would not do very well if it got aboard a more populated world. Eventually, you were able to set charges on the reactor, escape the ship with 2 extra friends, whose names I've currently forgotten, but you can always remind me or set names for them. And last I checked, you were scattered across the galaxy. So I remember Cleaver was on a mercenary, commanding a mercenary group.
Piracy.
Oh, even better.
Well, privateering, privacy, it's all the same after the end of the day.
Privateering just makes it official.
Officially unofficial.
So what were the rest of your characters up to in the intervening few years? The current time is about a few days after the Battle of Endor. News of the destruction of the second Death Star really has only gotten on the Shadow feed at the moment, where they're alleging that the Rebel Alliance did blow up the second Death Star and Palpatine did die on it. So where would the rest of your characters be in the intervening time?
Laying low.
Laying low. Anywhere in particular, or just kind of laying low around the galaxy?
The forest moon of Endor.
I'm going to find that a little bit unbelievable, but
Was living among the Ewoks.
see if I
What's a good place for an aquatic person to be? Moncala?
Moncala, Carcardon.
Actually, let's go with Kakardon.
Okay, the one whale in the land of sharks.
Yeah. I'll punch the shit out of them if they get close.
You give them reasons to get cybernetic replacements.
That is true. So yeah, perhaps one day you're in one of the underwater cities on Carcardon. Most of the Carcardons are a bit brutish, and not to say the most subtle, so pretty easy for you to blend in. You walk around the corner, and all of a sudden you see Saki Rao appear. Ah, it's good to finally see you again. Wailing.
Oh no.
Remember that favor I asked all those years ago?
Don't remind. Actually, please do remind me. I don't remember the specifics of it. I've tried to put it behind me.
I need your help for a job.
Oh no.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I do have a special positive surprise for you when we get all the X together.
Well, I do like surprises.
In a good way. Come on. Kind of just gestures you over to a hangar. Alright, where's... Let's see, we got Cleaver's on a piracy mission. Who else is, where else would everyone be? Where would Rico be?
Well, after he left that God's forsaken ship, Rico decided to do a little soul searching, you know? He met up with some, no, they called themselves monks or something. Spent a little time training with them. Built himself a light bow working with them. And after a while he left them. Went kinda doing some jobs on the side, you know? He got himself into the narcotics business for a little bit. That didn't go so well. He tried getting himself into a little bit of salvaging. That didn't go well. He didn't really care for the squibs. Following all that, well, let's just say he started trading in rare animals. Got himself some interesting substances from that. Then got ran out of town because, well, they didn't like him stealing the rare substances. Eventually, he just found himself walking around, just staying low. Didn't really have anywhere else to go at that point.
As you're walking around, just laying low, you do hear the sound of a comlink nearby.
What the hell? I'm bored anyway.
Heads over and tries to find it.
You find it.
Picks it up.
Hello?
Rico Sal.
Nope, got the wrong number, fucker.
As you look down, right behind you down the hallway, you really think I would give up so easily?
Yes? Can't you just leave a man to die in peace?
Remember that favor you owed me for getting you off that
No, I
ship?
don't remember that favor. I remember getting nearly killed on a fucking ship full of zombie people. Can't you
No.
just let an old man die?
Sadly, your skills are required.
Ah, shit. What's this time?
Infiltration. Whaling's already with me, and I'll try to get the rest of you back together.
You managed to get whaling on board?
Despite
course.
my best efforts.
Of course.
Fine. I suppose I can't let him die on his own.
I think you'll like the whole operation.
No, I won't.
All right, Baldy. Where are we gonna find Baldy?
Well, first of all, wouldn't you like to know? Second of all, if he could be found, he went back to Hut Space, and but did not go back to
The
This whole
homeworld's the
world
Butana
of-
Hut in, right? It's really deep
What?
in there.
Say that again?
The homeworlds of the Sakians are really deep in Hut space, if I remember.
Yes, but he did not go back to Saki. I want to say he just went to one of the Hut throne worlds, and I definitely know that he has taken up being one of those doctors that the protagonist in a movie gets hurt, but they can't go to a hospital, and they're like, "I know a guy."
You're
That's
that
the
guy.
Yeah. So he's improved his medicine skills through nefarious means.
So as you're in the hospital, you just hear not the hospital, but as you're in your operating room, you hear a knock on your door.
Go away!
Oh, I have something you might quite enjoy.
Are you still here?
Fortunately, I am. As you hear some other methods of the door starting to your door is
He
locked.
goes-
but he's trying to-
He goes over to the door and he has a little hole in the door where he
Oh, yeah,
points the
slit.
blaster. You have until the count of 3.
You think a
What?
blaster is gonna stop? It's your friend Saki Rao. Remember that favor you owed me on the Star Destroyer Vector?
I really want to pull the trigger. Can I just pull the trigger?
Wonderful.
Saki Rao died that day. The mission was off. The characters lived happily ever after.
So as you pull the trigger, you hear a click. Click. You're pulling the trigger. It should have fired. For some reason, no blaster bolt.
Drat.
His fingers in the barrel.
Oh no. Oh no, it's more interesting than that. You hear kind of almost a voice of Legion effect going on outside. Ah, you think a simple blaster would solve the issue. Besides, I have a gift for you, for your practical medical skill.
Leave it outside and be gone with you.
Back in a more normal voice, Saki speaks. I'd rather it be as simple as this as opposed to a worse fate my master wants to have planned. Either come peacefully or perhaps a little more openness might work. Remember the ISB commander that burned you. Burned your crew.
He's not saying anything yet.
Yeah. What if you had the opportunity to show him your respect? All those tools you have.
Keep going. Definitely not gonna say anything.
Elevator
I
pitch.
mean, ultimately, my favor is this. The Emperor, unfortunately, is no longer amongst the living. And one of his final orders is to, quote, burn down the galaxy that failed to protect him, unquote. This world's on the target list.
I'd like to see anyone try to get us in hot space.
You mean aside from the Imperial fleet that's parked outside at Quen Station?
Lies.
Well, I guess I made my case.
He's gonna
If you want to
him.
burn down, then I guess that's your decision, isn't it?
Why would you come to me?
Because I know where they're holding the information, where they're housing the weapon stores for this Operation Cinder, they call it.
Tell the Hots.
I need someone a bit more persuasive minded. And your former commander happens to know a bit about, well, the whole operation. I see it as a win-win. You finally get the vengeance against your commander, and I will be able to eventually help with your friends Rico and Whaling, among others, to make sure that the Empire does not attempt to shoot itself in the foot, so to speak.
The door slowly opens, and he looks at this. What did you say his name was?
Saki Rao.
Looks at Saki. He says, "What makes you think I care about vengeance?"
Really? You'd rather have him free to go? Even though he ruined your life? Attempted to kill you?
I'm doing just fine.
Perhaps you'd be more enticed with credits?
Now you're speaking my language.
You see Saki, she's thinking about it, and kind of gesturing with his fingers. All right. Complete the job. 20,000 credits.
Did you say 20? I'm sorry.
20. Yeah, 20,000.
Is he done talking? Like I'm.
Yeah, he's just waiting for your response.
I don't think so. I think
You have a price?
20,000 would be a good down payment now.
And what's your ultimate price you're thinking of?
50.
You see him think, nods. All right. Kind of slides you a credit chit. That's 20,000, and Saki continues. And upon successful completion of the assignment, another 30,000, just for you.
Excellent. Wait here. He closes the door in his face.
Bathroom window.
I really want to just dip out on the whole campaign. I just got 20 credit. Okay. So,
You got 5
Comes back-
seconds to do something different.
he comes back after maybe 10 seconds
Mhm.
without the credit shit. It's gone. You have no idea where it went.
Understandable.
Tell me more about your mission plan.
I can tell you a lot more once everyone's on board. But the short
Fair
of it,
enough.
the short of it is get to the ISB head office on Coruscant, pull out a data tape containing the location of the weapons for Operation Cinder, leave the vault, dead drop the information to avoid you being tracked. I already have agents ready to pick up the dead drop. And then we'll smuggle you out in a cargo container. Up
Who's
to,
we?
Lipana. The rest, remember the rest of the agents on the Vector? Whaling, Rico, Cavalier, Wampa.
Saying as I do. Same team then?
Same team.
Fine, let's go.
All right.
Closes at the door and locks far too many locks behind him.
I'm glad you take security seriously. As you walk on back to the Lambda shuttle,
Mhm.
as we know, it's 3 of the 5. Where are we going to find a Wampa?
Right behind you.
I can actually see that. I can actually see that happening. For what it's worth. So where are we going to
Right
find a Wampa?
You say his name 3 times. He appears.
In the mirror.
Where would you find the Wampa? Good question. Honestly, I have no idea. Where would you find them?
Somewhere above eye level.
Just over the horizon. Anytime you look over, you just see a figure.
Out of the corner of your eye.
Saki points out to Baldy. See, we already got 4 out of 5. And Cavalier's rather easy to find.
That one is very loud.
He has our right.
All right. So we got 4 of the 5, then we kind of fly on over to the piracy fleet, and you see the. I don't know, you're a bigger ship, Cavalier. So on your ship, you hear incoming comm transmission.
Ensign! Who is that coming in from the communication console?
An unidentified Lambda shuttle, sir.
Unidentified, you say? Hmm.
Independent contractor, I think, is the official one. What company is it from? Twin Suns Transports?
Well, better lock it anyways, just in case. Open up a direct comm line.
All right. And as the holocom opens up, you see your friend Saki Rao.
Fire one across the nose.
Like a turbo laser or like a laser cannon. Obviously, several of you are inside the ship and you see this getting shot at.
That is quite
no.
close enough, Mr. Saki Rao. How are you today?
I am doing all right. Remember that favor you owed me all those years ago from the Vector incident?
Who are you again? I may have had my data tags reset.
He kind of pans over the holocom, and you see Wailing, you see Baldy, you see Wampa.
You don't see Wampa.
You don't see Wampa.
Wampa's inside of his ship.
You see Rico.
Can we just actually say Wampa's behind Cavalier right now?
Yeah, that could be more
Two,
percentage.
three.
Yep.
Where's the... He turns around. Oh! Hello! Wampa! How the fuck did you get onto my ship?
Because he's an expert. That is why. Your assistance is required for an infiltration. I have a nice gift for you once you get on board.
All right, I suppose.
Bullshit.
First mate Ariana, please keep the ship in working order while I am gone.
Yes, sir.
Jack, get me my finest Mandalorian Bascard! Yes, sir! Without further ado, they join and he leaves on the shuttle.
As you all get onto the shuttle, the Sakurao sets a course. I don't know where would you be doing privateering? Like where in the galaxy? Outrim, Midrim.
What was the name of that place we just finished up the Homestead mini campaign?
Burgess, way out in the Outer Rim.
Sure.
All right, Galactic North. You see Sakurao just punches some hyperspace coordinates and he's going to hyperspace. Yes. Assuming everybody gets on their token onto the ship now. That gift I promised you.
Oh no.
That's not good. Although it might be in character.
In response to Baldy, Wei-Ling just turns invisible.
No shit.
Oh,
Really?
actually,
Literally.
Well,
speaking of which, when everyone else also sees Cavalier actually come on the ship, he's wearing a flesh suit. And you look like,
What does it look like?
I just realized I probably should have found.
Does it look like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Yes or no?
No, it looks like David Hasselhoff.
Even better. Come on in. The ship's already set to a hyperspace coordinate to Coruscant. Come to the cargo. I got something for you.
Oh, joy!
I got something you might enjoy.
I highly doubt it.
Are you sure?
I hope you have alternate identification papers for us.
I checked on the network. As far as they're concerned, well, kind of just pulls out a little folder out next to this particular cargo hold. Kind of hands it over to you, Baldy. It is a fat stack of alternate identification. Probably about 50 or 60 names.
Excellent.
Take your pick. And I guess share it with the rest of them. All right. So I do have some relative bad news to spare.
Yes,
Emperor-
indeed. The name Dirk Diggler's already taken.
Aside from Dirk Diggler already being taken, Emperor Palpatine is in fact dead. What is being said on the shadow feed is true.
Oh no! My purpose as an Imperial morale droid!
And to make matters worse, elements inside the core worlds are already starting to enact Operation Cinder, which is a plan, in the event of Emperor Palpatine's death, to burn down the galaxy because it failed to protect the beloved Emperor.
Say what you will, he did make the hyperlanes run on time.
And now he intends to destroy them?
Fully. But that is where you come in. The location of many of these weapons caches for this Operation Sender are located on the ISB head office in Coruscant. Now, if we knew where these caches were located, those caches could be eliminated, and needless destruction would not occur. After that, you can go back. I'll never contact you again.
Who
You said that
decides
last
what
time.
No, you
Oh,
made a
you
promise
first.
to me last time.
Nope. No, you said you'd never contact us again.
Saki kind of shakes his head. Well, regardless of that, I do have a nice gift for you. As he opens up this cargo hold and you hear some fighting. You see this guy bound up. Saki looks over to Baldy.
He's restrained.
This-
Like,
He's got,
got
binders
binders?
on his hands behind his back.
Okay.
He's got binders on his ankles. Like his ankles are bound together. And he's currently on the floor sideways.
well, what have we here?
Oh, fark.
Oh, my reputation precedes me, I see.
I lift him
supposed
up
to
with
be
one
dead.
hand. I lift him off the ground by the scruff of the neck. I'm still invisible.
Gently, gently.
Invisible. Oh, that's.
I think you might have a predator shadow at this point if you're in contact.
That's fine. I just he's lifted up by the neck by an invisible force.
Wailing, my man, we don't want to break anything too important yet.
Believe me, I am well versed in not breaking necks. But
You're all supposed to be
the
dead.
opposite.
I thought I made sure of it. Your hyperdrive. You would have been on the. Well, perhaps fate had other plans, Commander. Says in massive sarcasm, derision.
You're very bad at your job, sir.
If we have enough time, I can wear his face.
He kind of just looks at you in disturbance.
It's a.
And I thought I'd have to play bad cop.
We're all bad cops here.
Saki kind of just looks over at Baldy. Just ask him what he knows about the security measures. And I think that should make your job much, much easier.
Indeed. Let's place him in a chair, shall we?
Yeah, there's probably a chair right here. There's a whole set of chairs.
Yeah, I actually
Climb
get to
him
use
down.
good cop, bad cop. I never thought I'd use these ever. Oh my god.
Saki also points out there's additional supplies in here, mainly of mundane type. And, well, if anyone needs some equipment modified, I have been. Kai flexes his, as it's now more apparent, his left arm is now a cybernetic arm.
Ooh.
A little bit oily.
So who's in the thing?
Who's in the? Oh, that should be Wampa, but
Yeah, for some reason my token isn't working.
No, that is Wampa. That's what he looks like underneath the suit.
But yeah, Saki is going to say if anyone needs any equipment modifications prior to the office.
Well,
I
if
can do
anyone
something.
needs that, I can go to work on. What's this guy's name again?
All I had was Commander. You could choose whatever name it is.
Commander
tomorrow.
Shitface here.
I guess it's Commander Shitface. Namaro's in a different location at the moment.
No. The what's it called? The Uwu speak. Commander Nawawu.
Commander Uwu.
Whoa.
They actually make sense.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Or Commander Wu. So what is it? What's the name?
Commander. I don't know.
I mean, you can just call it Commander Shitface. It's not his actual name, but you keep calling him
Your new name is Reek.
that. Even though Rico is up here.
That's Rico. You're Reek. Because you stink.
That rhymes with leak, which is what this blade shall do. If you don't tell us what we want, he brandishes the biscod.
You're gonna kill me anyway, so why should I tell you anything?
Oh, we can make your time alive most unenjoyable.
All right. Sounds like you want to start off with a coercion check.
I think I just want to hurt him.
Okay. All right, you want to hurt him?
How much strain can I inflict on this guy just by punching him?
Give me an average brawl check, and let's see what's going on. Give me an easy brawl check because he's trained.
Yeah. So I have a talent called Pressure Point. When making a brawl check against an opponent, instead of dealing damage, may deal equivalent strain plus additional strain equal to ranks in medicine.
So yeah, give me a 1 purple brawl check, and let's see how far you go.
1 purple brawl check. Watch me fail it.
I'm plugging out a token.
Yeah, I failed it.
Working.
Wow. How many ranks do you have in medicine?
4.
All right, we're gonna say he takes 4 strain.
Okay.
Yeah. I always imagine Pressure Point being like Vulcan Nerf Pinch.
Yeah.
So. All right. So he's currently at 4 strain as you nerve pinch him, or however you choose to deal with it.
You're going to tell me everything I want to know, aren't you?
You haven't told me what you need to know.
We need to know how to get into the place that we want to go.
ISB Central Office.
The ISB Central Office, yes.
Ah.
Tell us about the security measures and the traps and the personnel you remember.
Oh.
Everything.
Oh. He's kind of like stressing. You're not sure if he's trying to fake it or if he's actually just having trouble generally remembering.
Okay, I can use Know Their Weakness.
Okay. Give me another.
So, once per session, character may choose one target, blah, 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 another weakness, make a hard perception check. Downgrades the difficulty of all social skill checks he makes against that target once per rank of Know Their Weakness. I have 3.
Sounds good. So you'll downgrade. If you succeed on the perception, you'll downgrade it 3 times.
Perception.
Would you like to spend a destiny point to upgrade the check?
Sure. Which means I get 1 more green.
1 more upgrade.
Whoa. Oh, upgrade ability. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just get 1 more green.
Yeah, we probably would.
Okay, there we go. So,
Wampa flies in.
Two Wampas on
So
board.
what is his weakness? Afraid of needles.
I can squeeze his nuts really, really hard. I
I
have
think-
front on.
I think he's deathly afraid of losing appendages.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Ah.
So when he has him sat down in the chair, he does the old, has the hand out in front of him and he puts it on the armrest and he takes out a knife. He says,
Okay.
Look at these. We have 20 little incentives for you to tell me what I want to know.
21, if you count the one between the legs.
Oh, and that doesn't
Three,
even
if you
count the
count
things
all of
sticking
them.
off of your face.
Or the ones inside of his optical cortex.
All right.
How
I think
much
that-
do you like your bones?
All right, I think it sounds like a coercion check at this point.
We're going to make the coercion check now?
Yep.
No, this is diplomatic.
This is a coercion check, absolutely. But because so you would have a much more difficult time with the discipline, but it's now with Know Your Weakness 3, it's basically down to 2 purple.
Oh, did you write those on the board then?
I did, yeah.
Okay. I was like, what am I seeing?
You're seeing visions. So it'll be a 2 purple coercion check. You're going to get 2 boost die from all your friends surrounding him. And we'll see how much.
I also have interrogated their skill tree.
Do you really?
I think
Yep.
Oh, wait, that's right.
Stand there and stare into his eyes.
Except I think I avoided the.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 2 strain to downgrade it another 2 times.
I mean, you've already down. Long story short, you can't downgrade a purple. It's already is downgraded.
Aw.
I know.
There are specific talents that say reduce difficulty versus downgrade difficulty.
But downgrades are still good because you get to entirely avoid despairs.
So it's 2 purple?
Yep. He only has an average.
Man, that's like a standard check. It's like I
Yeah.
didn't do any of this stuff.
Well, if you didn't have Know Your Weakness, it would have been 2 purple, 2 red.
It's a real hard ass.
So if I do make you
Was.
talk, I get a boost die for every 2 strain the target has suffered this encounter.
So you get another 2 boost.
How many boosts did I have before?
You had 2. And
Okay.
as you interrogate him, you're going to inflict more strain on him,
Mm-hmm.
for what it's worth. So you may want to hold that one back.
No, I'm gonna use it.
Okay. So,
God, those boosts didn't do shit.
I mean, they all look at all the advantage.
That's true. Oh, I have a lot of things I can use. I can spend advantage from a coercion check in a bunch of different ways.
Let's hear it. So for the 4 success, I'm going to count this like a social encounter in that they get strain. So now he is at 8, which is good because you're going to get a good amount of information from this for the default success. Okay. You don't need to cut off these appendages. I like it very much. So, it's kind of like staffed at the moment. Let's see. Some cybersecurity involved, although he's pretty busy nowadays. They're doing something. I don't even know. It's like half of them are even off world. We might be getting an inspection soon. Let's see. There's laser gates. If you need to get on the elevator, you're going to need to get some kind of ID. There's probably a prisoner down bottom. A rebel. Able to get something from him. And, I don't know. Locks are pretty tough. They're all digitized. So, unless you have an electronic lock breaker, it's going to be really hard. You want to break it.
How hard are the doors?
Like what? I don't think I understand the question.
How reinforced are the doors?
The doors themselves are okay, but security systems get activated, they're going to turn into laser gates. That's what you're going to get with this success so far. There's some advantage to spend.
I'm gonna use 4 of those advantage to upgrade the next social check against this guy twice.
Oh.
GM, I have a once per session.
So you're activating both good and bad cup?
No, it's just bad cop because it says spend 2 advantage from deception.
Yep.
Upgrade the ability of single ally subsequent equal to a number of times equal to ranks in bad cop. And
number. Okay. Oh, I see. Upgrade. No, so you spend the 2 advantage and you get 2 upgrades to the 2 advantage.
Oh.
And only
So
a single use could benefit from the.
I see. So I can't do it twice.
Right.
That's okay.
GM,
Yes.
May I use this as a incidental for our interrogation of this guy
Ooh.
for the rest of the session in our mission area?
Yes, I think I'd be relevant. So let me add that to the first floor. So yes, spend the destiny point and do describe it.
So is he in a spinning chair?
I kind of imagine it's a kind of a straight chair because it's like a half military transport. They don't really spin.
I can spin him around for you. I can spin him around real fast.
It's a straight chair.
Okay, so do we get your... Am I getting the impression, Baldy, that you're finishing up what you're wanting to know, or are we just getting started?
Oh, we're just getting started. Say goodbye to the little one.
No.
Here, put his hand on the console. We'll make things even more interesting during this interrogation session.
How could it be more interesting?
Just put his hand down and don't move. So, who would like to try? Thank you, Rico. Now, hold your hand there too. Don't worry. You won't get hit. Only if he moves. Well, I'm not thinking that far. Just don't move. He takes out the biscuit and then he's starting to do the bishop knife trick.
Oh.
From Aliens. And it's just really slow with this giant biscuit Mandalorian iron blade. It's just slowly making indentations in the console in front of both Rico's and Shitface's hand. Tell us what we want to know. This is your pocket watch.
Kind of just looks at you, looks back. Why are you even going in there?
We'll be the ones asking the questions, thank you.
This would be a lot easier if you just give us that information. I don't like this any more than, well, they like it. I'm not a huge fan, but I ain't gonna stop them. I think I'm your only lifeline here.
He's visibly very uncomfortable at the moment, but he's not talking.
I cut off
just
his pinky.
I cauterize it with blast knuckles.
Wait a second. That doesn't work like that.
No,
I'm pretty sure it's not how that works. It's like saying I'm gonna, perform surgery with an M2 Browning.
It's like saying you're gonna cure a head wound with Tomo.
Different character.
In some places in the galaxy, human pinkies are a delicacy.
Those sick fucks can't wait for the burn.
This could probably go for a couple hundred credits over there.
No, couple of hundred would be for the whole body.
Ah,
Trust me,
yeah.
I've spent time with the Sharkmen.
This ain't the Sharkmen. They don't know true delicacy.
My DLF friends would pay a pretty penny for live test subjects. I mean, I know nothing of the worth of unprocessed organic meat.
All right, I think Baldy, you still have 3 advantage to spend from that previous check.
I was gonna say for a sufficiently successful, I guess it'd be coercion check. Can we get him to cough up like a memorized code of some sort that would be relative skeleton key for a lot of the places we'll go to? If we do a really good job.
I feel like it'd be like a triumph, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, so I'm giving whoever goes next a bunch of two upgrades, and then the other advantage. I don't know. I don't really have any way to spend them.
3 advantage to exploit a potential, skeleton key. Perhaps he might spit out, during his crying, like, the codes keep changing.
Oh, there's codes! You have memorized codes, don't you?
Like, I'll tell you.
No, ring finger comes off.
Hey, tell me when you're doing that next time. I want to get off of this hand.
I think you're going to tell me. I think your ring finger thinks you're going to tell me too, and he throws it at his face.
Is there a reason why you're being so stubborn about all this, sir?
To die for the Emperor is to live for glory.
He's dead. That's a pretty stupid reason.
He is not dead. That's lies they tell you.
Nope. No, it was all over the holonet. He's dead.
It's over the shadow feed. Kind of character. It's over the shadow feed. The holonet still thinks he's alive.
Mainstream news is
Doesn't
really
change what he says.
Yeah.
Just stay there for clarity. He thinks he's still alive. Rebel propaganda trick.
So, in all your years of working for the Empire, how many times have you been congratulated by the Emperor yourself? How many times have you received a promotion or some sort of helpful, I don't know, whatever you get in the commendations?
4 times, thank you very much.
And what did that do for you? Get you a free sandwich at the concession stand?
Kind of just looks at you. You wouldn't understand.
No, I don't. The Empire did nothing good for anybody. Killed a lot of people.
It brought order and stability to the galaxy.
It blew up fucking planets.
That was a mining accident by those damn rebels.
That's okay. Yeah, so you've been brainwashed, and all we want to do is help you not lose more fingers.
I think we should start taking a different approach. It's clearly the man has his principles, but everyone breaks down under the effects of this. And he goes into his backpack and he whips out a syringe. And he's going to inject him with skirtopanol.
Oh, the truth serum.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I think it feels like a medicine versus resilience check. So
it requires a hard resilience check to overcome. But hopefully, with all of our torture, he finds it much more difficult than just simply a 3 purple check.
I think with
I can use the advantage that I the other 3 to upgrade it once or twice, or we can use the upgrades against that.
So it's not a social check. So I was thinking instead of having to be a hard resilience check, you would have to make a resilience check against your medicine skill.
Oh, that's fine. I like that idea.
All right. What is your medicine skill look like?
That would be 4 red and 2 black.
Where's the boost die coming from?
The boost die is coming from a couple of things. One of them is a medical backpack, and the other one is a talent. that I will find here somewhere. I think it's Surgeon. No, it's not Surgeon.
No. Surgeon gives you an extra hit point back when you have long-term care.
The medical backpack. Oh, the Veridicator. I forgot. I have a Veridicator 200. Adds 2 boosts to checks to discern whether another character is lying or omitting significant information.
So here's my thought process on this, right? So we're going to go against the medicine skill for this at the moment. I'm not going to include those boosters at back.
Okay.
But on a future perception check, that Veridicator, absolutely. Or vigilance.
Okay.
If you want to, if he's trying to lie.
Uh,
But let's see what his.
That was
All right.
almost.
Oh yeah, he ain't.
So each threat generated on the check inflicts 2 strain.
And we're at 16. Oh man, he is starting to lose it, but he's much more cooperative.
Yeah.
He has
So-
over 16 strain threshold. Jeez.
While under the influence of skirtopanol, suspects tend to ramble, chase tangents, and trail off in the middle of sentences. Agents
okay.
constantly to keep an interrogation on track, but it's typically worth the effort. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Okay. So you definitely essentially inject him with this truth serum.
Mm-hmm.
It works pretty much as soon as you finish the plunge.
Tell us about your briefings. Tell us about your codes, your memorizations.
You see, there's codes for entering the building. There's codes for logging into computer systems. There's codes for getting into the elevators. There's codes for
Excellent.
guests, codes for esteemed guests. Codes for.
It's a good thing that I chose to cut off your non-dominant hand figures. Here's a pad. Begin writing those now.
So, thinking out loud, since originally his hands were bound behind his back, I assume you undid those bindings?
Correct.
Okay.
We would have had to get him in front of him anyway, because if he was bound behind his back.
Right. Just making sure, just so he can type it. So he starts typing in some codes. It's taking a quick moment. Do you have a code cylinder thing?
I'm betting he does.
Ooh, he might.
Can I
Mr.
attempt?
Rao,
Kind of hear.
we are in need of a data recording device.
I thought you would have had one on you, but I'm sure kind of tosses you over, goes to the closet, scrounges around, and kind of like, here, catch. He throws you a data pad.
You forget, you picked us up off the streets. We weren't exactly prepared for whatever this is.
That's why I have extra supplies back here.
I'm kind of prepared.
You've
I'm
been
pretty
waiting.
prepared. I got some good shit.
He kind of. So he's using his non-dominant hand, and you said you took off the pinky and
Ring.
ring finger. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So he's going to try his best, and he's going to pull off his little code cylinder. He's going to stack it into the data pad. He's trying his best, but it's like there's a slot for it, and he's like a toddler. He just can't fit into the slot.
Mm-hmm.
Rico helps him.
help me?
Rico just
Yeah.
reaches over and sticks it in.
Okay, this is a basic Axis one. It's the only one I really remember at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 5.
Wow. I'm amazed at the security protocols for passwords and codes. It's almost like the should have stuck around longer.
Empire really went to shit after we left.
So my veridicator is this. It's a bracelet,
Okay.
and it monitors targets within 60-degree scanning are popular with security force. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
Through useful blah blah blah, you can tell if someone is lying or omitting significant information based on biofeedback that it scans. So is this guy... Is it working? Is the serum working? Or am I getting feedback that, like, he's holding back?
He is omitting some information.
Okay.
It appears that he gave you the basic one, because it's really the one you can easily remember offhand.
Shitface. I can tell when you're lying to me.
Yeah, this is the only one I remember.
That's the second time you've lied to me.
He's sweating.
How many more fingers do you want to lose before we put you to sleep?
I can start removing by singing a song. The toe bones are connected to the foot
Oh,
bone.
no.
The foot bone is connected to the ankle bone. Slam the biscuit on the console in front of the hand.
Give me the data pad. He's kind of looking through. He's starting to lose train of thought, but he's starting to get his hand back onto the data pad. Two.
Seriously? Okay.
This is just realistic, and you know it.
Seems truthful.
Yeah, your Verdicator's...
fall.
It's essentially, the passcode is...
He's giving in now.
That is the passcode.
Connected to the...
Excellent.
It only works on most non-classified areas. If you need something more classification, you have to get something on the local server. They keep changing every hour.
Good. Now tell me something different. If you were, say, burned by your organization, as all of us were, and you needed to get back in to get something that you had left behind, if there was one person that you would contact inside who you know would help you no matter what, who would that be?
He's trying to go through his memory, but
Don't tell me you didn't have any friends.
The serum, what did you put in me?
It's just a little something to help you talk.
What was his name?
Any dalliances inside? He's like pointing the knife at his dick.
Oh, no. Such is not a man who lives with the Emperor. There is, Whoa.
Come now, spit it out.
He's trying to think of words. Hrime. There was an agent named Hrime.
Good.
He is malleable. Oh, I don't know where he'd be, though.
So would any of us know him?
Agent Hrine?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
How about for a destiny point?
How about for inside person?
Oh.
So, like in exchange for that 2 advantage or on top of?
So, inside person works by you spend a destiny point, and with the destiny point, you basically introduce that you know an inside person. And because you know the inside person, you get 2 advantage to all checks associated with that location.
Yes, let's do that.
Spend the
Destiny
dest-
point to activate inside person with this information we are extracting from Shitface.
Yes. Agent Hrime. So you do? Here's my question. How does Cavalier know Agent Hrime? Did you work together?
What department is Rhyme from?
Agent Hrime is in the... She was one of the
As I only have guide tokens.
morale officers in charge of writing propaganda bites to be played and disseminated.
So re-education, perhaps, would be more efficient.
No. That's not the right word the Empire would want to use. That sounds so mean. Re-education sounds so mean. More like morale. Yeah, morale is a lot more general.
So those are the offices of the ISB as they're listed.
Ministry of Peace.
To me, it sounds like re-education.
Well, yes, we know that.
Yes, okay. Yeah, so you know him from the morale office. Do you know Agent Hrime? I'm not feeling so good. He's kind of like wobbling his head. He's definitely
So can I make a medicine check to keep him alert?
Sure. Give me a hard with 2 setback medicine check.
What's hard as 3, right?
Yeah, 3 purple, 2 setback, and let's see. Let's make
I'm
it.
rolling like shit tonight.
Yeah, he is kind of just starting to. You get the advantage before he starts passing out.
Can I squeeze something fragile till he wakes up?
I think that's what's putting him to sleep.
The medicine.
He's probably within a couple of points of his strength threshold, and he's got some nasty stuff going through him.
He's literally at his strength threshold.
Yeah.
So you got a little bit more advantage before he passes out.
Well, I'll say that if he does pass out, hopefully I can use the advantage to know that we can wake him up before too long. You know, he's not going to stay out forever. You know what I mean?
I think it's reasonable. Yeah, he's just going to pass out for a few hours, but you get him. Really, you just need to hydrate him. Like you get like an IV drip kind of thing going.
Okay.
Should be back up. They'll still be rough on him, but he'll be back up.
Sorry, I found the equipment that gives me all the boosts. I have a med pack and I have a medical backpack.
Sounds good. So, currently he is passed out.
Say, Baldy, what other information are we trying to get out of him, or can we get moving? I mean, This is all fun and all for you guys, but
Then perhaps I can provide some assistance as Saki comes back from the cockpit, just monitoring things.
Don't you have weapons to modify?
Once I finish briefing you, yes.
Leave me to my work.
I am just enlightening your comrades about the mission.
No, I was talking to Rico.
Ah,
yeah, whatever. I guess if we want to just play with this guy, and that's up to you.
If information is not important to you, then you don't need it.
Haven't we got information? We got a whole bunch of codes. That'll get us in.
There's always more.
Yeah, you can always get more, and then you miss the mission. Then you miss your window.
Is the ship not flying to where we need to go?
yeah, we'll be in our location in approximately 10 hours.
Then we have 10 hours to extract more information.
Right, well, Saki, you shithead, what else you got?
You're going to land in front of the ISB central office on Coruscant. It is not far from other important Imperial assets. However, the central office is the one you need to be concerned about. Once you get to the central office, the front door should be relatively safe. Although you may want to consider infiltrating through other methods if you do not want to go through the front lobby. The location is understaffed, from what I understand. I'm just listening to comms chatter. It looks like they're already trying to disperse assets to help with Operation Cinder. Once you get inside, somewhere, I believe it's on the 4th floor of the building, the compound, there should be a data tape containing the location of Operation Cinder satellite assets. The primary method, as we imagine, are some kind of weather satellites that will devastate worlds irrevocably and kill millions, if not trillions. Once you get the data tape, I have already marked out a nearby dead drop location. You will drop the data at that dead drop. If they're tracking anything, they're going to be tracking the data, not you. Then, about 2 kilometers away, there is a shipping container that we're going to use to carry you off the world. The shipping container should block any scanning. So, you should not. Once you get inside, you should be safe.
So, I guess, moral question. Why are we not just destroying this information?
Because this is not the only location where this is housed. However, if we get the information and disseminate it to our allies, we can destroy it before the Empire gets a hand on it. Otherwise, I'd be in 100% agreement with you. We should destroy it.
Alright, whatever. Oh, hey,
He kind of walks off.
hey, Robo Boy, hold him steady. I want to get a good look at him.
And Cavalier does.
Kind of just the body kind of just is, dead weight at the moment.
Rico takes his hat, puts it on his head, and then pulls out his disguise kit, and is going to make himself look like this guy.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, you can disguise yourself as him. You might need to make some deception checks on site. But, yeah, you can do your
That's
best.
what I'm built for.
Not bad, not bad.
Oh, shit, I gotta work with my voice, though. I can't even talk like him. What the hell? How do they talk like that?
Sniveling. More sniveling.
Yes, your master. I'm here to serve.
Alternatively, just pick up a death stick habit, or at least pretend you picked one up.
I mean, I did 20 years ago. That's why I sound like this.
Well, maybe you just have a fake stick. People use them when they're stressed.
Oh, I got an idea.
Does this guy have like a scarf or something? A lot of Imperials have a scarf, right?
Do they have a scarf?
An
don't know.
ascot?
An ascot, sure.
Does he have an ascot?
Yeah,
Is he
you know,
a naval officer?
he probably has an ascot. He's, formal looking.
What a fucking poofter this guy is.
Again, he starts basically undoing the guy's uniform. He's going to need the guy's uniform. He takes the ascot and he kind of wraps it around his neck and applies some of the disguise paint. And there's basically this big old scar now across his neck, and it's like,
Oh, it's, battle wound. Messed with my throat.
Sake just nods in approval. It's good.
gathers up the rest of his uniform and starts working, getting into it.
Shred, do you think we would have saved our old uniforms?
Your old uniforms? Would you?
The ones covered in zombie guts?
I mean,
I would doubt it, only on the
Cleanable.
basis. So the only reason I'm saying I'm going to doubt it is that if you wanted to lay low, I mean, wearing a former uniform or having it might be a huge risk.
Destiny point to say that we have them on the ship because
I'm down for that, yeah.
Rao was like, yeah, this might come in handy.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, put me in that simply.
and we are out.
For now.
Wait, how flip point?
Just click the number.
Oh, right.
Yeah, hold on. Goes over to this container, grabs it open. Let's see, what size were you all? You know what? I'll let you. He kind of leaves it open, and you see a bunch of different uniforms. Some ISB, some of other factions.
I don't believe any of these will fit me. Perhaps it is better if I remain concealed.
You look in. You do see one that's your size, oversized.
Jesus Christ. Silhouette 2, Whaleman. This is there. Alright. I grab it. Alternatively, invisible bodyguard.
How are you turning invisible?
I have my ways.
Same way I can.
Rico disappears as well.
Wow.
Do we have enough time to lift his face? I could replace it.
I don't
On
want his
me.
face. You don't want his face.
Indeed, that seems ill-advised.
If you want to come back and get his face after we finish, be my guest.
Oh, did Virkbot die?
Seems like.
I think so, yeah.
That's fine. We don't need the music at the moment.
So wait, if we put on these uniforms, can we still use our optical camo?
Say it's donning it over top of it.
So optical camo is like a... What is that?
It's like a film. It's an armor mod.
It's an attachment.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an armor attachment. So yeah, that actually might pose a challenge. Or is your optical camo? It's probably gonna be underneath the uniform then.
Yeah, I mean it's the ultra mesh armor, so it's probably a very thin style of armor. It can probably be worn underneath these uniforms, and it could be something where eventually we discard the uniforms. So maybe when the jig is up,
Yeah, when the jig is up, you can discard the uniform and then go invisible.
extract. Yep.
Yeah. Well, Matt, if anyone needs some weapon modifications, you can see his arm is starting to vibrate ever so slightly. It still looks unusually clean.
I would like 2 Pierce mods on my Biscot blade, please. That was out of character. That's not what he sounds like.
It's Mouse.
Oh, you're doing
Mouse is on the
doing
ship.
modifications?
Yes. If it needs last-minute modifications before...
Well, I never quite got my. Well, my armor's stealth field always seems to act up a little bit. So, you mind working on that for a minute?
Yeah.
Took it off a guy. He got it off a guy. You can never get good quality used anymore.
Mine seems to have the same problem. Might be a manufacturer defect.
So I don't have that. I have a holographic ghillie suit.
So I guess step one, who actually needs to have modifications done that require a mechanics check?
I have 2 checks for the optical camo. That's it.
Okay. So it'll be a 3 purple and a 4 purple?
Yep.
All right. So 3 purple for that. As you see some kind of black, like, goo coming out of his arm to fix this.
Oh.
Well,
Black
that doesn't
goo.
look
The
But-
black goo.
Sus.
Sus.
What's going on with your arm, bud?
Yes,
Kind-
you seem to have some sort of infection.
Sadly, no, this is a new tool I have developed. You see the kind of the black thing is actually starting to input like the little nuts and bolts and the other, helping push the things in much more precisely than a human digit ever could.
Nanomaterials. Excellent.
New technology. As you get 1 success and 0 threat. As he's using the light side. Alright, so that's the 3 purple installed.
Okay, so that is the Master of Shadows.
Okay.
Does that stack at all, or is it just one and done? Master of Shadows.
Ma-
It's not a ranked talent, so
yeah.
So just one is fine. Okay.
Yeah. Not for the 4 purple. Womp womp. He is going to tap in. You can see him stress out a little bit from this as sweat goes down his body, stuff going down the neck, as he's going to tap into the dark side to turn it to 1 success, 2 advantage.
All right. Yeah, I don't think that black goo is very good for you, man.
There's still some kinks to work out with the technology. But as he kind of slaps the last plate in together perfectly, no residue is left on the armor. It's done.
Well, I appreciate it. It's not gonna, start emitting goo or something, right?
No, all of it comes back into, and you kind of see the goo kind of form back into his arm and hide it inside of it. No, all the nanomachines go back into the arm. This is expensive. Besides, I don't want any of it stuck in your armor.
Could I get the same treatment? 1 stealth mod, please.
All right, so 3 purple, I think.
Well, it should be the same as.
Yeah,
Okay.
3 purple.
All right, he's gonna use the light pip to cancel out the threat, so it's 2 success. You see it much more clearly as he's working on some of the armor. You see the little black thing kind of pushing down the rivets and solidifying it and pulling back into his arm. All right, here we go. Just
Thank you.
when I get done with this, I got to go back to the drawing board on this. Anywho. Oh, you should be arriving in a few hours. Oh,
Propaganda droid.
did you have anything you want modded?
Yes, please. I have a monomolecular edge that requires 2 pierce mods.
All right. All right, that one's installed.
There's the first one and then the
Yep.
second one.
He's gonna tap in the light side to install the second one.
Yay!
You know, without this, kind of points over to his arms, unusually clean. Who knows what would have happened? Oh, it looks like your friend's finally waking up.
Welcome back.
I'll leave you. He's kind of starting to dozy up. If there are any more questions on the operation, I will be up in the top. Remember, we need to get the data out, not destroyed. Unless, of course, you do want to see trillions die.
I'm sure if the monks have taught me anything, then trillions die all the time. Life and death are just 2 sides of the coin, you know?
Normally, that death is not assisted by galaxy band explosives.
Well, that is true. Those are bad. They're just one side of the coin. Monks didn't really talk about just having one side of a coin. You can't really do that.
So, out of character, I want to get out of this guy if there's a protocol for transporting information out of the ISB headquarters.
Okay.
Because essentially that's what we're doing. So I imagine that there's like a, in a standard way, you would go to this location and your information would be, approved for release or something like that by like Watcher 6 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get out. And not that we're necessarily going to be doing any of that, but if any of us get caught or are questioned in any way, I want to have an official story from this guy that is his understanding of the way that it's normally done, so that we all have like a plausible, oh yeah, I'm doing this, and you don't need to know.
Right. Okay, I like the idea. So, by
Give us
intuition,
the procedures, man.
So I feel like this is like a knowledge check of some sort, right? Like a knowledge core worlds
For him.
warfare. Well, he's already affected a lot of things. He might not do very good at remembering it.
How much coercion can I push it to him to get him to remember? How dark do you want me to go, Shrek? I'm prepared to go there. I was telling you before the session.
You were.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Give me a coercion check. 2 purple. And 2 boost. Fentlaw did. Boosted.
God, those fucking rolls are terrible.
Okay. Alright, you just had to. Oh my gosh, so much paperwork. Or is it data bad work? Anyways, you need to get approval from the ISP supervisor on site. Then he has to ask you a bunch of questions. And then he gets another agent to copy over the data. And then transfer it to you. And then he escorts you out of the building. I think.
That's like exactly how that would work. IRL. That's a very good description of how this works. Good.
Realistic.
Yes. Just as I remember it. Don't go dozing off again. We still have a few more questions.
Well, he's gonna puke all over you.
Oh, point it that way. Point it that way. Oh.
Your pants are now covered in puke.
No.
You're gonna need to wash that off.
It's a good thing that I'm changing into new uniform. Your pants are covered in puke.
Oh.
Not feeling so good, are we?
Oh.
I'm trying to think of anything else that we would want.
You kind of hear.
guard, maybe like guard rotations or something.
I don't know. I never asked for that information.
He probably doesn't know.
You kind of hear out in the front. All right, we'll be exiting hyperspace within the next 10 minutes. So, whatever you need, get done
What
soon.
sort of questions are they going to ask us if we're removing data?
For the obvious, why you're removing it, where it's going to, who's going to be receiving it. Kind of make sure it's covered and informed too.
Okay, I mean, that ain't hard. Also, what do you think of your mirror?
He's just kind of like standing in front of him, looking about as close to him as possible.
You look like me, except you're ugly.
Oh, that's a compliment.
Your facial hair could use some work.
I was just gonna say that.
Regulation.
Well, all right. Baldy, do your thing.
For any of those who are squeamish, now would be the time to turn away.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Cavalier goes in behind and is ready to hold him down.
So he takes his combat knife, and the guy is essentially naked now because he's lost all his clothes, right?
I think he still has underpants, but yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So he says, "Any last words?"
Fucking perish.
What did he say?
Fucking perish.
Oh, he wants us to perish. That's the idea. And then he does a nice slow cut from ear to ear.
Ooh.
I
think he's dead.
Oh, like on the neck, I assume, right?
Yep.
Okay.
He's got a nice smile.
Yeah, the head lobs off onto the ground.
Scars.
Why so serious?
You know, would have been cleaner if you would let me snap his neck.
Just, you kind of hear over the comm. All right, I think I see. Just put him down the refresher. We'll just actually put it down over here. There's like a little pop-up panel that pulls up. We'll drop his body in orbit.
Can't move him.
Yeah, I'll move him.
There we go.
Yeet.
Makes a nice thump phone.
All's well that ends well. Spring in a step.
Yep. As it lands closer into Coruscant, you finally, you see the huge galactic city. Keeps going. All right. You know the goal. Get the data, drop it off at the agreed dead drop point, get to the cargo container, get out. We never see each other again.
You will owe me.
Yes, that part will be accounted for.
Nods.
Kind of just starts tapping into the little communication thing. Yes. Make sure that he brings an extra 30,000 at the dead drop location. All right. Kind of lands. You're finally at the central office. It's just another building on top of another building, and you hear this. It's a clean landing. All right. Kind of points over to the entry ramp that's now open. You go yonder about half a kilometer, you'll be right there. And good luck.
Hopefully we won't need it.
All right. Well, I guess it's my moment. What are you guys gonna do?
What rank is this? What rank are you now?
Sorry, so I float that in. Just
Rico?
to make sure.
What rank?
Yeah, what rank was the guy that you put on his uniform? So
GM?
GM.
commander.
He is a commander of an ISB detachment.
Okay,
So it would be commander.
I can't remember what our ranks were before. Was I like a?
I don't think I made any specifications about that.
I would like to be a captain.
Did he? Is there any other like identification in his uniform? Like any other identification? Any code cylinders? Like, can I do a search of his
Internet browsing history.
No, just his anything he had on him.
Give me a 2 per pull perception check.
Okay, where is it? There it is.
Just seems to be the one code cylinder and the uniform. There was a data pad, but that was the data pad you put in the. He put the code cylinder in to put in the code.
And we are going. What was the? We are going to basically like the data management center to get the.
You're essentially going to an archive vault.
Yep.
Just part of the grand central office complex.
So who's the computers expert? Is that you, Rico?
No,
So
Has the highest end.
you. Baldy does.
What?
I am not. I'm spec'd for infiltration. I'm not spec'd for computers.
Bad news, everyone.
This
We're
is-
fucked.
this is a-
you don't need to break down a firewall to get the information. If you want to access other subsystems, you'll need to break down a firewall, but you don't need to break a firewall to get the.
Oh
in the-
no!
No, look, the whole idea is we go in there and they get the data for us. We're not trying to crack into their system. We're getting them to give us the data and I walk out with it. That's the whole point of why I look like this asshole.
Yes, good plan.
And if it all fails, Wailing comes in with his fists and breaks everything down.
It's smashing time.
I do have 3 data spikes.
I mean, I'll take them, but I might
Oh,
be
I'm
late
going
for
with
some-
you.
You don't look like an ISB agent.
Are you kidding? I used to be one.
You know what? Fair. After that, I'm sure you'd fit in just fine.
I even have my old uniform on. What the fuck?
Look, you're little,
You can drag your tokens if you want to go.
grimy, to say the least.
Yeah, that's what they used to tell me when I worked there.
Yeah, that's the front door.
Where do we start?
That is
Down
the
at the
front
bottom?
door.
Okay.
Yep, and then this is reception, essentially. As I realize if I look closer to it, it looks like he's getting shot in the head.
He has a sighting dot on his forehead. Yep.
Yeah.
All of the technicians do this.
How appropriate.
It's
there.
just like another day at the office.
Okay, Wampa, fix your token.
He's say BRB.
Damn it. Shred, fix his token. You know how?
No, I don't.
You double click, then you go to prototype token upper right,
Yep.
and then
Okay.
you pick wherever Wampa is. I don't know where he is.
Okay, so I picked the character. Do I have to update token?
Yes. Nope. Didn't work.
Well, what's being shown over here? His token's updated. That's the
Yeah.
artwork. The artwork needs to be updated.
So how do we update that?
What? No, he's dragging his token on, and the token's not there.
Okay. So, yeah, you've got the artwork set as the Wampa token. You need to set the actual token art as the Wampa token.
Oh, right. So when you go to prototype token, the first tab of that thing will have. No, delete it.
Okay.
So if you go to prototype token, where it says character, it says
Mhm.
token name.
Yep.
What does that say?
Wampa. But it's in lower case.
And then two below that, it says represented actor. What does that
Wampa.
say?
It's selected Wampa.
And you have the token linked, the actor data linked.
Oh, seriously, that's not checked?
No, I mean that probably isn't the issue. Honestly, the issue, like when I click on his, I have it. We've got it set to limited for everybody that can see him. I can see his artwork, but I don't see his token isn't
Right.
set to have the same artwork. So you
Right,
need
right,
to.
right.
I think it's the second tab.
Might be, yeah. Of prototype token
Yep.
image, and then you gotta like browse for it.
Yeah. So token image path needs to be
There you
set.
go.
There we go. Okay.
Bingo.
Baller.
I had to get updated.
Where's Noko, by the way? What's he doing?
He died.
Noko, what are you doing?
He said a BRB. I'm assuming dogs.
Man. Alright, he goes first. Push him in front.
Sure, right. Yeah, who exactly is going to get into the office first?
Well, Rico is the one who looks like the ISB commander. So
Yeah, I would be subservient to Rico.
I am the poster boy for the officer corps of the Empire. Nobody suspects that I am actually a homicidal maniac of a
Or a traitor?
brown droid.
Ah, Commander! You've seen better days.
What do you
Yeah,
think
that's
this is? Why do you think I walk in here to get condescended by a fucking peon?
Yeah. What rank is this guy in front of us?
On sign. It's his
What's
first day on the job.
What rank is he?
On sign.
Ensign.
Ensign?
Yeah, ensign.
Ensign, I suggest you check your tone.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I've been instructed to come to the data archives. So either you're gonna lead me there, or you're gonna help me get there with the proper codes. No, not the codes, I got those. Captain, get the proper information for me, please.
Of course. Ensign, are you new here?
First day, sir.
Holy maker. Can I just straight up coercion check him like right now to have him piss his pants?
Yes, let me see what his... Yeah,
Don't forget the tube advantage.
the inside person.
My token actually loaded for once.
Yes. Well, I think
Yeah.
it's an entire session. I get a free to it. We all get free to advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, make the two purple coercion check.
Holy shit, Ensign! You are going to fucking heal too. Oh my god, this guy's fucking pissing his pants. Yeah.
You can see he's dying from embarrassment. Oh.
The commander here needs some information, and you're going to shepherd us on our way, understand?
you see he's trying to not say something, as he's also trying his best not to move from his chair.
Is there a problem, Ensign? Your commanding officer has given you a direct order. Are we gonna just ignore order and just fall into chaos here?
Poor NPC.
Sounds like the
Nice,
ensign needs a change of pants. Smells like it anyhow.
Yeah, you can smell the urine. Fine. But per the protocol, only the commander needs to go.
Excuse me? I'm his personal attaché. I have all the same clearances.
And we are the guard detail.
Sir, if you could just stay in this room, I'm sure I could speak with the supervisor. And
Absolutely not. So
Excuse me, Ensign. I am the fucking supervisor here. So you're gonna listen to my captain and let us both go, or you're gonna be finding out what happens to people who disobey commanders.
Cavalier begins doing the creepy Terminator Arnie smile.
the ensign is dying on multiple levels. Per the protocol, he's been instructed. Only the commander can go up and meet the supervisor.
Oh yes, we understand that. We worked here too.
I know.
Log the discrepancy if you feel you need to, but you're not stopping us.
Fine. Give me one moment. Kind of goes over to the computer. He's typing in something.
What's your operating number?
TK142.
Very well.
Log his operating number, Captain.
Yes.
It'll definitely make its way into my report.
Shouldn't you know better? Anyways, fine. I guess you'll go to the elevator. Come on, follow me.
Wait, do the rest of us get to come, or?
I know, are you gonna barge your way in and defy protocol?
Yeah, why not?
Well, if we're
If we get into a combat scenario, it's probably best to have everyone there.
If. I wouldn't recommend it, but...
Well,
we're the personal guard detail. We're going. We haven't been ordered otherwise.
you see the ensign, he's gonna say, I understand the commander, I understand the attaché. You'll just need to stay here until I get you back on another elevator.
Agents, just hang on a minute. The captain and I,
like Rogue. God.
the captain and I will go with the ensign. He probably will need some sort of. Well, I don't think he wants to be dead. So
protocol dictates a guard detail at all times.
So who has the data cylinder, has general access?
Rico does.
Okay, so yeah. You basically open the door for the ensign, and then you're going to be stepping out. Just wait patiently, okay? First day of the job.
If something happens to the commander, it'll be your ass. We'll take the next elevator.
And your head!
He kind of presses the door to shut it, and he looks over at Rico and Baldy. First day on the job, because half the people already got reassigned.
you keep saying that like it's a bad thing. Are you wanting to stick around here, son?
Well, Coruscant's pretty nice station. Fairly
Then I'd
safe.
advise you revise your tone and start working like you want to be part of the glorious empire.
All right, I'm going to need a deception check, and I'm going to need you to do 1 purple, 1 red.
Does he believe your bullshit?
I have 3 ranks in deception, so does that help?
Get a
I've got more than that. So
Good,
1 purple,
Yeah.
1 red,
1 purple, 1 red.
and we have 2 advantage from
The
know somebody.
inside- Yeah, from the inside agent.
Okay.
Please not now. Please not now, Dice Curse, please. Okay, good.
Oh, okay, darn it. I was like, oh, that's so interesting. Yes, sir. He is suddenly super compliant.
That's better.
Go to the second floor, meet the supervisor. We'll get everything sorted out. All right. So, as we get up to the second floor, and I need to copy all of you. All right, so you can see both floor 1 and floor 2, right? On the upper portion.
Oh, okay, yeah.
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 So
Oh,
Where,
I can see
where
it.
are we going to be?
you're gonna be on floor 2. That's where
Next scene. Up at the top.
Ah, so
Hey, we
switch
can actually
ourselves.
watch what's happening when the
Exactly.
group is split.
Exactly. And I don't have to switch between 2 different things at the same time. All right. The door opens up, and good grief.
Lead the way, Ensign. I'm sure your supervisor is eagerly awaiting my arrival.
Very much so, sir. All right, so you walk around. You're going to see 2 agents up here. And it's like, don't mind them. They're here to see the supervisor.
He stops and turns toward them.
Excuse me? Are you not going to salute a commander?
Kind of just look up to you. They kind of give you a quick salute, and then they're just going to go back to their work.
Better. Fucking protocol around here is getting loose.
And you hear them slide open a door. Shoop. And you're like,
What? That's the same guy! Kill him!
Excuse
I
me,
had
you
to
look familiar, sir.
Oh my god, he looks just like him.
I had to improvise. Sir, supervisor.
At least reverse the token. It's like you're not even paying attention to us. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Sir, the commander of kind of looks back over to you, Rico. Like, what division are you commanding of?
I'm from Sector 62C.
Of Kansas.
Commander Sector 62C is here to see you, sir. Oh, an unexpected visit. Kind of gives you a nice salute. This is my house, but it's nice to see a fellow agent. And I assume
Of
that's your
course.
attaché?
Yes, this is my captain. Well, let's just say he's got a head
Captain
for...
Aiden. Captain Aiden, nice to make your acquaintance.
I do all the commanding around here. He's just got a really good head for details, so... Anyway, Ensign, thank you for your assistance. Please go change your pants and return to your station.
Yes, sir. Gonna go around and just gonna go change his pants.
As soon as
No.
he gets off the elevator at the ground floor, Cavalier's gonna still be there, smiling as soon as the door opens.
Supervisor Carl here. So, what can I do for you, Commander?
Well,
Actually, they would just go by title at this point, mostly.
now, Supervisor, we've been sent here to collect some very confidential data. Command structure doesn't believe believes there's going to be a raid here at some point, and is worried about the safety of this confidential data in regards to, well, some classified operations that have been worked on by higher command.
He kind of just looks at you with one eye up. Can I have you make a deception check against 3 red, please? And because you're saying there's going to be attack here in Coruscant, I'm going to also ask you to add 2 setback.
Okay.
Use the destiny point.
I will spend a destiny point to upgrade mine. I have 2 ranks in convincing demeanor, so the blacks go away.
Okay.
3 red, 2 black, and I've upgraded. We have 2 advantage.
God damn it.
3 advantage triumph, then check failed. So, supervisor's going to look at you and ask, an attack here on Coruscant?
Well, of course, you always have to be on the vigilance for an attack. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying you gotta be vigilant for it, you dickhead.
Oh, okay, that's definitely going to make the check fail, calling him a dickhead.
He's questioning a commanding officer.
This hierarchy, and this is more the supervisor at equal in this facility. Even as we are vigilant, the odds of a successful rebel attack are basically null. We already caught 1 rebel infiltrator down the basement. Any future rebel attacks would be foolish.
You seem to think that catching a single rebel stops them from wanting to try again. Have you ever dealt with these rebels before? They don't leave a man behind. They are constantly vigilant to come and save their friend that you maybe have captured. All you've done is made yourself a bigger target.
Oh, I guess I forgot to mention the 11 other dead operatives from that attempted raid.
Regardless, gentlemen, the orders are as follows. My commander here requires this data to fulfill our mission parameters. Are you denying us this?
You haven't told me what the mission parameters are.
And you are not required to know.
I feel like that would be like a 3 advantage result, is like he doesn't need to know. Like, how are you going to spend a 3 advantage of the triumph? So the failure is he's not going to give it over to you easily. He's going to be like, hold on for a second. You just come in here demanding data for some preposterous reason, according to him.
Yeah, I think allowing the 3 advantage to have him be at least knowledgeable enough to not be questioning orders coming from, not questioning confidential orders coming from higher up. He understands that there is protocol in that. So,
okay, I see that. Got triumphs too.
There's protocol in having no announcement of needing to evacuate sensitive documents. Perhaps to go along with that line of thinking further.
Say that again?
So, I guess it might be movie tropey, but usually if confidential data needs to be moved from one place to another, it would be scheduled, but emergency routine, this, that, other thing, procedure, people come in now. My mind is actually blanking on where I was going with this. Never mind.
I think I have an idea where you're going.
So I guess my thought is, from all of our ISB days, would we know the name, or at least a code name of potentially a higher up within the system that we could basically name drop as?
Ooh.
Basically,
I probably don't want to do that though.
I mean, the idea is it's the authority of it.
I understand. In the heisty kind of way of doing this that we're trying to, I think, the less information that we can give him, the better. And the goal is to get him to be more afraid of not giving us the data than giving us the data. So usually that amounts to the deception roll that you're trying to make being, I'm trying to deceive him into believing that this was very, very important.
Right.
So
And he is not
I'm not trying to speak for you though, Treg.
Hang on. Those two boost die were supposed to be gone, or those two setback dice were supposed to be gone.
You're right.
That's a success.
That is
Hey.
a success.
The dice broke on me. That was weird. But yeah, both of those black dice should have been gone. So that is a success.
Happy day.
Huh.
Okay, that's good. I didn't even notice that.
So we're securing the data off-site for protection, and the guy
Yep.
buys it.
He buys it. Yep. Well, I mean, you probably already had the clearance for it, so you don't see me stopping you. Cough. You don't actually have the clearance for it. Well, general access went up to the.
Cough, no shit. So where's the terminal? Right in front of him?
Right in front of him. He's at the terminal.
Okay. Can we say there's like a coffee station or a caf station or something?
Destiny point?
No, I don't want it that bad.
I mean, we do have the Triumph still.
Ooh, you do. That's
I
the
don't-
advantage
I
is
don't
knows
need
not to
caf that
question
bad
it.
either.
No,
I was just looking for something to do. Also, the rest of the team could probably try and locate that contact. I think Zerg, your character having the inside guy was like, what was the name of that guy?
Um,
The name of the agent was name. We can roll.
It's up
Heim
here
or
somewhere. Agent
Hirm?
Heim.
crime.
Crime.
See if you can track that guy down.
Ugh.
I think I want to spend the Triumph basically convincing the guy that although we are here to pick up the data, the clearance transfer was still en route, and we will need him to download the data for us.
Understandable. You'll have to give me a few minutes to get the secure data code cylinder. He's
Of
kind
course. Again, protocol. I apologize for showing up on your doorstep so suddenly, but you know how intelligence is. When they feel they have a lead, they act on it.
What was this guy's rank and name? Did we catch that?
Supervisor Carl.
Supervisor, do you require assistance in this task?
No, sir, I do not. I just make extra secure just in case.
Well, we're waiting.
As we switch scenes over to the first floor,
Yeah.
As you see the poor ensign come out, and I guess he sees Cavalier with the thing. Ugh! Can I help you?
Still smiling.
It's kind of backing inside.
We would like to be attached to our guard detail.
Afraid protocol doesn't allow for that.
I'm afraid this is non-negotiable.
Although there is a secondary aspect to our visit. Is Agent Prime still in attendance of this field office?
If you let me through back to my desk, I can double check Agent Crime's location and lead you to him.
Move out of the way, but still smiling, and then the slow deadpan.
Yep, and he's gonna close the door behind him. He's gonna be like, Agent Prime.
Opens door.
I heard he was a good guy.
Thump.
He's typing away on his keyboard.
Was, you say?
No, he still is. He's probably the best person we have here.
This is going to go either very well or very badly for our cover.
Let's see. Yeah, he is stationed.
Oh, I just had an idea.
Let's hear it.
We flip a destiny point to say that they are currently overseeing the interrogation of our rebel friend.
Ooh, I do like that. So let me. Let me quickly. I just need to change one little token here. All right. Yes, flip a destiny point, and then that could definitely be happening. Oh, that's right. He was supposed to be in that post, but he looks like he's giving friendly advice to a known insurgent.
He? Agent Ryan is a she.
Sorry, she. In order to maintain security, we all refer to everyone as he.
That's all right, Ensign. Chiss are the easy ones. Chiss are the ones we're not allowed to be racist towards because they're the good Xenos.
I don't think I've ever seen a Chiss, but I'll take your word for it. Come follow me. We go down the elevator to the basement. Kind of as you all squish into the elevator.
Yep.
The ensign is very nervous.
Did he remember to change his pants?
Oh, he changed his pants. Yes, that's
Good.
why it took him so long to get down there.
Good.
But there's only level 0, 1, and 2. What did he do between level 2 and 1, Shred? Kidding.
He had a spare pair of pants in the elevator.
Pried open the doors. He was going past.
Where is it? Oh, there we go. All right, so as we copy all of you down here, as you're going down, you do see a hovering patrol droid with a light repeating blaster, kind of just making a simple patrol pattern. Don't mind the droid. Just doing patrols on the other
I
prisoners.
forgot to buy restraining bolts. Oh well.
I have utility belt.
I mean, slapping on it's going to be a little bit more challenging than that. Come follow me. So he gets down to the end of the hallway, and you see two more lower ranking personnel. You see the two guards in front of this door. This wasn't scheduled. I know. Just here to see Agent Prime. Just let him in there. There was a commander going with them, and well, he's kind of gesturing like a little like slicing neck thing. Just oh, okay. Yeah, just knock at the door, and I'm sure Agent Prime will lead you to it. Yeah. As they all start kind of walking past, like, well, just buzz us if you need us, or don't.
Thank
Please.
you, Ensign.
I'm gonna go out to the end. As you bust on in, you see
Well, it could be like a polite knock.
you just hear the sound of the inside of a it's like a fist going into very squishy meat as the door slams wide open, and you see a very bruised and battered Mon Calamari, and you see a very short haircut Imperial agent.
Just gonna stand back and admire the work. Let the fellow agent come to a stopping point.
Yeah, the Mon Calamari has definitely seen some better days, and Ancient Haran looks back, tilts her head sideways. Is that who I think it is? Look over to Cavalier.
So
It's
This
your
sounds-
inside agent.
probably something. Well, he's wearing a skin suit. I forgot about that part.
The general shape probably hasn't changed too much.
He's going to look left, look right, and then he's gonna undo part of a seam and then show a very faded Imperial, I guess, barcode on his forearm, and then do his really bad Arnie Terminator smile. Hello, Agent Rhyme. How are you?
Doing good, Cavalier. Doing good. You can see by the. Well, he looks over, there's like a little video terminal that kind of shows where you've walked. I can tell by how you walk. It's good to see you in here. I was kind of expecting you.
Astute as ever.
So, what do I owe the privilege of meeting one of the greatest in re-education? In morale.
Well, we're not actually dead, and we met the commander again. That was fun.
Oh, that slime ball? Kept trying to make advances on me. Whatever happened to him?
Well, he is floating out in the void somewhere without 5 fingers.
Serves him right? Never really liked the guy. Yeah, everyone here is definitely on high alert. And, well, I think I heard you needed something out of here. So,
Yes.
play a little paranoia here, a little paranoia there.
Yes, unfortunately, this is not a complete social call. We are actually here on business. I just wanted to stop by and see how you are doing.
Well, kind of looks over at our rebel friend over here. Well, this one was the only survivor of an attempted raid on this facility. Claimed that the Emperor was dead, that the Empire wanted to burn the galaxy down in the event of his death. Could you believe that?
He looks over to the Mon Cal. Is he out of it, or is he... Guess that answers that.
Conscious, but just in like absolute pain.
Out of character, what are we actually trying to get out of this person?
The GM wants to know too.
Perhaps
Wait.
we extract them and the prisoner.
That... Yeah, I
Are
was
you
about...
saying this is a recruitment mission?
No.
Should have
So,
brought that shark guy.
so what you really want out of her is legitimacy. So like, the rest of us are, well, all of us are kind of bluffing completely to be even in here. And so if this person recognizes you, then you can operate more freely. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, so now if you need to secure an escape route for us, or you need to go search the other barracks or whatever, just think of an excuse to take this guy with you, and then all of a sudden, when you get approached by someone, or there's like a checkpoint or something like that, this guy will probably know how to get through that. Also try to recruit him.
You already recruited 2 guys last time.
Yeah.
I lack Nash's charisma, but I can try my best. Damn, what was I going to say?
Right now, he asked you, do you really believe what this rebel is saying, that the Empire is going to burn down a bazillion worlds? Which Saki Rao told you that is what's going to happen if you don't do anything.
So he's going to lean in and wave Dream closer in for a whisper.
She leans in. She's
It might
curious.
not actually be just a rumor. Our detail is actually sent here to secure special morale documents. It's similar to a old Earth operation called Operation Valkyrie, in which the leader of a country is purported to be dead, but it's actually a feint. We're picking up those documents, and actually, we might be in need of someone that is able to vouch for our honesty in this endeavor. If you would be so kind as to take a break. Your knuckles look a little bit raw.
Well, she kind of takes off the gloves she was wearing. There's definitely something weighted on her hands. Well, it'd be nice to, you could definitely hear the sweat on her hands. Well, it would be nice to have some relaxation. Although, to make sure this prisoner doesn't escape, perhaps one of you can stay watch. Just for a little bit. Then we can pick you back up.
Acceptable.
See what you can dig out of him.
One water breather to another. Hey, Wadeling!
Indeed.
Let's get your token in there and we'll see. All right, where do we need to go? Meanwhile, as we go back to the second floor, finally, Carl has unlocked his downing cylinder. All right. It only took like 2 or 3 minutes. Time locks, I swear. Anyhow, let's get you that data.
All a part of proper security, my friend.
Well, if it was truly an emergency, could you imagine? Not to mention, I'm understaffed here today.
We do what we must in service of the Empire.
All glory to be to the Emperor. Hallowed be his name. The one who brought order and stability to this region, even to the entire galaxy. If it weren't for him, we'd all be under some droid's boots by now. Did they even wear boots?
Glad to see that somebody still keeps the old mantra memorized.
Yeah. Remind me, were you there during the Clone Wars? As he presses an elevator to go up to the 3rd floor.
He kind of like motions to the gray beard.
Well, of course I was there during the Clone Wars.
Were you here
I
back?
remember, I think I was an ensign back at the very beginning of that.
Very beginning, huh? So you remember when the Chancellor was kidnapped then?
Of course I do.
Man.
The whole Empire was up in an uproar. We were scrambling to send people to come find him. Remember those Jedi were traitorous bastards?
Jedi are traitors, sure, but more important than traitors, they're just useless. Can't believe they just let the guy get captured. And then,
Of course, that's what a traitor would do. That's the point.
Of course. And then, how conveniently, 2 of them happened to save the Chancellor from another Jedi, which they killed. Totally inside job.
Well,
Anyways, only he could have, united us together.
the Emperor always did have a flair for the dramatic, so it brought the people onto his side.
Second, let me just copy paste you over. Beep. All right, yeah. He was a dramatic one, but You know, he was the right man for the job, and he still is. Aren't you going to come, Commander?
Sorry, I was on the wrong page.
Yeah. All right, just come across this hallway.
Before we go, do I detect any subterfuge
No.
from this
I assume
guy?
you're using the Veradicator thing?
Yeah.
So that's going to be a little obvious with the little scanning thing.
Yeah. Can I stealthily use it?
Yeah, you want to give me like a 3 red?
A 3 red stealth check?
Yes, against his vigilance.
Could I guess my thought was if Rico saw him pull this out, could he try to waylay any suspicion with?
So
Basically.
Shred, it's
Yes.
not like I have to take the thing out.
I know. It just more. It's puts lines. Like if I understood it correctly, it kind of makes an obvious, like a laser. Almost like a hologram.
Veridicators are most often disguised as pieces of jewelry, such as bracelets
Yes.
or pendants, inset with a tasteful blah 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 liquid crystal. The crystal is actually the receptor, and it can only monitor targets within a 60-degree scanning arc.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I get it now. Yeah, for some reason I thought
So
it actually
it's-
generated light.
It's pretty passive, yeah.
All right, yeah. To your understanding, at least according to the Veridicator, there's nothing foul going on.
Okay, so this guy is not leading us into a trap, hopefully.
Yeah, it seems fine. Kind of walk over this little pit. Just the other day, we just had this pit would have been full. However, some kind of weird droid in red decided to reassign all of them all across the galaxy. Wait, let me see what the droid was.
Where's all your staff, Captain?
You just only see the 2 guards
Yeah.
here. Like I said, they all got reassigned, and this operation over here was deemed unnecessary for the moment.
That's very strange.
I think so too. Now, I don't question the Emperor.
These orders came from the Emperor?
That's what the rumor said. No one's told me otherwise.
Sounds suspiciously like a rebel plot to me.
Maybe. We already have one in interrogation down there. And this isn't the only location where they're doing it.
That's why I like you, Commander. You see rebels in all the right places.
Thank you. All right. He kind of presses this elevator, only goes up and down one floor, so he needs to go up one more.
You know, Supervisor, I think we could probably improve the efficiency of this facility. Seems like your elevator systems were designed for inefficient travel. Why are all these elevators not attached to the single column of them?
As you kind of go out, there's a huge like data terminal up here, and you see 2 droids just kind of on patrol, hovering around, also carrying light repeaters.
I can answer that question.
It's kind of waiting over.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
Intentional security design. That way, there's not one easy access way in and out.
Right.
It's intentionally designed to slow down.
I suppose that makes sense. Sometimes my joints just get to me, so I apologize for a complaint.
I mean, there's medical you can check into if your joints hurt.
Yeah, that involves talking to droids, and, well, we all know that half of them are traitors anyway, so...
As soon as you say that, the droids just kind of look at you for a second. The droids just look at you. Miko is.
Rico literally does not respond.
They just look at it and don't say it. The supervisor says, "Don't say that too loud."
I mean, do you have them properly bolted and restrained?
They are. However, there are reports of neo-droidism, among other things. Can never be too sure.
Well, the best way to curb that is with proper restraint discipline.
Which they are at the moment, and another part of proper discipline is amongst us as leaders. Do not intentionally agitate those below us.
So can we see what he's doing?
Yeah, he's currently putting in the code cylinder, and it's a somewhat lengthy protocol to actually get the data.
Can I attempt to log into one of these terminals with the codes that the guy gave us under interrogation?
The general access thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can log in.
Okay.
Carl just kind of looks at you and whatever. So yeah, you just kind of gotta go basic login. Basic access.
Do I have access to anything looks good? Like I'm literally just fishing for...
Yeah, it looks good.
freebies.
I mean, some basic camera stuff. You can see some of your people are downstairs in the basement at a rebel operative's location.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably a few other things. This is a data vault for searching. The purpose of this particular data vault in that operation below seems to be searching for...
Does it have any... so he's downloading data about...
your data that you need.
Cinder.
Yeah.
That we wouldn't know right away.
Right.
But anyway, so he's downloading that type of data, locations and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So that's a pretty high-level operation summary. I imagine there's other operation summaries that might be available to someone that actually has a login.
So you want to see an operation summary for Operation Cinder or for other operations?
Other. In particular, I want to see if there's a predetermined plan for if this installation was attacked.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Give me a 3 purple computers check. Let's see how...
Purple. Okay.
See how well your login goes.
Computers. Okay.
You do get 2 advantage.
You do
I
get 2
get 2
advantage.
advantage. Okay. That'll help.
If you want to risk shoving in the data spike...
No,
okay.
no.
Just good.
Not going to do that. I think I will flip a destiny point just to upgrade it once, though.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Upgrade. Okay. Pray.
Purple.
Good. Okay, I got a threat, which kind of sucks, but hopefully I'm getting some information about how we might, if things go south and the whole place goes on alert, I might know something about how to, like code words to, oh no, we're friendly, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that.
So yes, so the code word to kind of represent yourselves as proper agents of the Empire, as opposed to random hooligans who might be infiltrating.
Yeah.
It's a daily code word that keeps rotating.
Nice.
And today's code word is what's a good word?
Loyalty.
Herald. Today's code word is Herald.
Oh, okay. I was reading it. Rico's too fast for me.
And that should identify you as proper agents.
Nice. And then the only other thing I wanted to know is where are most of the security forces going to come from?
Most of the security forces are attached to... So this part's going to suck. On the one hand, the most direct access route to... Let me just double check the floors. Yeah. So on the one hand, sucks for you. The 3rd floor, the one with the huge computer pit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that double door that the 2 guards are guarding, on the one hand, that is the ideal exit route in terms of getting to your data drop point.
Oh, okay.
On the other hand, this is the threat. Yeah, there's a 50-50 chance guards are going to be coming in through that way, because if you go really far down, you're going to get to an ISB barracks. Or they might come in the front door to do like a front sweep and clear.
Right. So there's technically another way out on the third floor?
Yes, the red double doors
Uh-huh.
that the two guards are guarding.
That's
Is
a
an
way out of
exit.
the building. Wow.
It is.
Okay, cool.
So the threat is the ISB response could be coming from that area, could be coming from the front door. More logically, it'd be the front door.
Okay.
But yeah. Kind of see. Actually, let's switch scenes for a bit. Let's go back to the basement. All right, let's get Cavalier and Wampa. Are you going with Cavalier, or are you going with Wailing for guarding the prisoner?
Wampa is...
Having
No
a
one-
stroke.
Yeah.
Wampa, no one knows where Wampa is.
Probably be staying with Welling.
You're gonna be stuck with Wailing. Okay,
super high.
Good. Stare him down.
sounds good. So as Cavalier and Crime go down,
Oh no!
go down. You keep going down the hallway. Cavalier, Prime kind of asks more confidentially. Like, you still believe in the Emperor?
Sir.
His synthetic skin on his face looks pensively. And then he cocks an eyebrow over at Rhyme. That is a curious question, Agent Rhyme.
So the reason I ask is last week we got a kind of a red droid, long red robes. And I swore I overheard something about the Emperor being dead, and as such, the Empire needs to burn down the rebels. And as a result of that, it seemed it took almost half or 3/4 of our staff that day.
A red droid.
A red droid without a face, so it seemed. Long robes. You ever seen the Imperial Guard? The royal ones?
Affirmative.
They look a lot like that. He kind of presses this button to go into this elevator. Where are we going again? Sorry, a lot of my mind.
Room.
Okay. As he goes back up to the first floor, goes to here's the break room. All right. All right. Yep. Not too many people here. Typical.
When you said they took away people, you weren't kidding.
Yeah, normally there would always be a few people here, but seriously, it feels like it's me and 6 other guys here. And
At least there's one hogging all the milk and sugar at the calf station.
kind of looks at the calf station; it's fully stocked. I guess is one nice consolation. This is one nice consolation, but I don't know. This whole thing smells super fishy. For one thing, the Emperor cannot be dead. It's impossible. He's basically immortal. He survived the Clone Wars. He survived the Rebel Crisis. For him to die now? Inconceivable.
There's a jerky nod up and down.
But
We can only hope.
yes, we can only hope. But they took half our staff. Our staff's supposed to be monitoring other attacks on Coruscant. Here there's movement of other ships that Have been in dry dock this whole time? Something's fishy. Like that guy down there. Fishy.
Ah. Although, I do have a question, Agent Rhyme. What's keeping you from doing some of your own investigation?
Well, I have been trying to do some investigation. And I did find out a few things.
Yes. He seems a bit squishy. Squishier than before.
Oh! Well, he remains convinced that there are, well, these weather-altering satellites that can destroy a world in mere hours. You know, small enough to fit inside a Star Destroyer easily. Could you imagine? Like a little Death Star the size of a satellite? Kind of just shakes his head in ridicule. Ridiculous. He also tells you the Emperor died because, I don't know, some guy named Luke Skywalker. You remember him on the holo feed? Supposedly the guy who blew up the first Death Star, which also seemed like an inside job. I mean, you're telling me that a proton torpedo blows up an entire battle station?
Yes, the holodramas like to say it was insurance fraud.
Something. Maybe it was just a maintenance technician who, did a bad job. Anyways,
We do what we can to cope. I knew a couple of fine droids. They no longer talk back.
Well, kind of goes on the other side. Well, if droids could truly think and truly do on their own actions, they probably want to kill us all.
So, at that, roll initiative! No, Cavalier, snap. Cavalier is gonna actually smile, or do his, and then more of a, trying to do a more natural smile, as opposed to creep the fuck out of the poor ensign at the front desk. And he's
poor
going
guy,
he's going to pull back a flap of his skin at the towards the base of his neck, and where a restraining bolt should be, there's just a hole, empty.
Guy just looks at you, looks back. Well, given that, kind of points to where the general restraining bolt should be. If I was a droid, I'd probably hate all the organics too. You get one droid, is what was it? What did the instructor say back at the barracks? One's bad enough. You get a critical mass of them, that's when things get really bad.
Well, regardless, if I might be so bold, Agent Prime, do you have any vacation time saved up? Because perhaps it is time to do some vigilante investigation into some of those allegations.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. Okay.
And if you want, I may or may not be able to put in a good word with my current commander. He winks.
Well,
Because we're also currently investigating such rumors.
Oh, classic imperial bureaucracy, having multiple groups do the same damn thing. You're right. We should combine efforts.
At some point, horde brute force gets the job done.
I can't disagree with you. Switching scenes over to the basement. There is a Wampa and a Wailing and some poor Mon Calamari strapped into a chair. Ugh. The Mon Calamari kind of wakes up. What? No. No. Oh, you must have put something in me.
Was that no
Wanda breathing.
Farkin spiff. Broken jizz record.
Do you require medical assistance?
Of the non-tortuous variety.
So I would like to, if it's okay, flip a destiny point and pull a bug scanner out of my utility belt.
Okay, sure. I think is that a valid thing under utility belts?
Yeah, so up to rarity 4. Let me actually just make sure.
Yeah, I think it's rarity 4.
Scanner.
I mean, I'm sure there's like a general purpose scanner you could probably, and I'm pretty sure that's way lower than 4.
Surveillance scanner.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So upgrades ability of any check to locate bugs, hidden cameras, data streams, or engage in any other counter surveillance activities once.
So flip me a destiny point if you want to have it.
All right.
All right. You definitely notice there are. Well, this is a torture room, and you do need archival recordings for later. There is, in fact, recording devices in this room. Your surveillance scanner also points it all to the console right behind you. Assuming the data scanner is correct, which it is. If you just turn off the console, then yeah, secure room.
Yeah, so I'm going to. Is there a security camera?
All tied to the console next to you. Turn that off, turns off the camera.
So what I'd like to do is pick him up roughly and sort of.
So he's currently strapped to the chair.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to rear up for a punch.
Okay.
But at the same time, like, as I'm doing that, smack the console, like, shut it off.
Okay. We're gonna check that. That'd be like a deception because you're trying to deceive to make it look like
skullduggery or sleight of hand, or
I could see that skullduggery. I think skullduggery is a little more. Man, this is hard. I could hear an argument for either.
Okay. I'll go with skullduggery.
All right. Give me a skullduggery check. Your difficulty is going to be 1 purple, 1 red, and 2 black.
Oh dear. 1 purple, 1 red, 2 black.
Yeah, let's see if the black do anything for later purposes.
Oh.
Oof.
Is this worth a natural? What's that one tell? Natural
rogue, probably.
Yeah, natural rogue.
Yes. Would you like to, re-roll that?
I think I would. So is difficulty still in there?
Yep. Purple, red, 2 black.
No, I mean, did it save the difficulty? God fucking damn it.
So you smash the console, and yeah, it's off.
Well, that could have gone smoother.
Oh, they're gonna send someone to look back at and figure out what's wrong. By the way, Baldy, you definitely noticed the camera down here, just kind of with wailing, just smacking it.
Anyhow, the Emperor is dead.
Yeah. Wait. I'm supposed to be the one saying that.
Well, beat you to the punch. He does a little motion. Ha ha ha. Anyhow, in case you haven't figured it out, we are no longer Imperials. We've been
Could have
sent
fooled
here
me.
to retrieve some. Well, how much do you know about? Out of character, what is the thing?
Operation Cinder.
Operation Cinder.
They're gonna find everything they can to blow up the worlds everywhere. Outer Rim, core worlds. I guess since the Emperor's dead, he's gonna spite us all by destroying everything.
That's pretty much it. Hit the nail right on the head. In any-
Plutonium, satellites, warheads, planet busters.
Yes, we get the point. So that's why we're here. The only thing that remains to be seen is, do you want to get out of here?
Boy, I'd sure enjoy being strapped in this chair. Of course I want to get out of here.
In that case, we'll arrange for a prisoner transport. Quote unquote.
Okay. How the hell are you going to do that, though? When you smash the camera, there definitely have some people looking around here.
Leave that to us. The only thing is, we'll have to improvise. I could have done that more delicately, but we will march you out of here under the guise of a security upgrade.
So Baldy, as you're looking at the cameras, you see the one that got destroyed, and out here there are 3 low-level agents with blaster pistols coming in to see the disturbance.
Pause the game.
I'm gonna start beating him.
Okay.
Who do I have? Do I have comms with anybody?
Do you have comms with anybody? Does everyone here have a comm link?
You have comms with Wampa. Everyone has comms with Wampa.
Pretty sure we had comm links from the last time.
That's disturbing, Wampa. I don't like that.
You just say his name 3 times in a row.
Wampa, you got company. 3 of them. Coming down the hallway. Make it look convincing. Stealthily.
You're kind of going in. You hear a knock on the door. Is everything all right in there?
Fucking making the noises.
I'm slapping the guy.
Fuck this guy up.
But forgive me.
All right. Could I have you make a deception check with 2 red? But because you're making those slapping noises, can you add an automatic success?
What? Ooh. Okay.
Hit him harder. Get more.
Yeah, do I get a bonus for actually hitting the guy?
Get a boost die too for doing that, and then the automatic success because you
question.
actually yes.
Wait, never mind.
You
What were
said 2
thinking?
red?
2 red, yes.
Okay. No, go.
No, go ahead.
Okay. For fun, what are these dice?
Wow.
So you fail with 2 advantage and despair.
Damn it.
Wait a minute. How does that work? There are 2 successes on the dice, and then 2 failures.
So the despair also counts as a failure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like this, like the success also is a success and a triumph. The despair is a failure and despair. So, the first one is the same onside that Pete has pants. Sir, I saw there was a camera outage. Looks like you accidentally knocked the camera out.
Sorry. Bit of a patriotic frenzy. I was whipped up. I underestimated the size of my persons.
I could see the umbrella over me. That's shade. You got your advantage. All right. All right. We're gonna need to open up this door and start some immediate repairs on the camera and provide some oversight.
Understandable. Would you like us to transfer the prisoner to another holding cell in the meantime?
No. Prisoner stays there, as per the supervisor's orders. He is not to leave this location. As he presses a button to open up the door. All right. Let's see. Kind of starts looking under. Oh man, this is gonna. Man, you really did a number on this one.
Like I said, I'm a patriot. This rebel scum isn't worth the resources we dump on him.
The Mon Calamari is like, what? Well, these guys are gonna like, oh, well, maybe we should call in for some more maintenance support. This is pretty important after all. Yeah, it may not be a bad idea.
Oh. Ah, crap.
I'd like to. Could I radio in to Rico?
Mm-hmm.
Commander, we're in the interrogation cell. What would you like us to do with the prisoner?
I'm not sure if this is meta or not, but this isn't your guys' prisoner. It's Himes.
Well, I mean, need to know basis and all that.
I know, but still, it's like an angle potentially to run would be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Please contact Hines, Agent Hines.
Crime.
God damn it.
Rico will turn to Baldy.
Captain, it seems my suspicions were correct. There was some sort of disturbance in the holding cell with your rebel friend, Supervisor. Seems it may be wise to move him to a new cell while they do the repairs.
I wouldn't worry about it. We'll just inject him with a new concoction. We'll put him under for a few hours and do the repairs.
Is there an agent who is in charge of his, supervision?
What is Agent Rhymes? Is he not there? Is she not there?
Well, that was not who reported to me, so it was one of my agents who was on the scene.
What the hell is Agent Rhymes? You kind of hear him come in as he's doing the download. It's like 70%. Agent Rhymes! Going into the break room, you just hear Cavalier. You hear a little comlink. Agent Rhymes!
Apparently she's plural now.
Right. Yes. Apparently
Is or is not Agent Rhyme.
Crime. Agent Rhyme! Yes, Supervisor. Why aren't you interrogating the prisoner right now? They're under gentle care from someone else. The gentle care blew out a camera and requires some maintenance work. You better get back down there and subdue the prisoner while they do the maintenance work. Yes, sir. I'll be right there. Great.
We could start that vacation starting as soon as we get inside that room. Wink, wink.
Could.
It's as good as lead as any to start with. Eh?
I swear one of these days. The droids are. Why do I feel like something worse is going to happen because of this? Let's go down to the basement. Down here as they're making up. Make way, make way.
Oh,
all right, who's
two of her?
Oh, because I'm too lazy to delete the top one. Which one of you kind of points like towards Wampa or Wailing? Which one of you blew up the camera?
Sorry. Patriotism.
So Cavalier is positioned within slicing 2 heads off prime range, just in case.
Good grief.
I could pop this man's head like a cherry.
Do you wanna?
I don't know. I don't
Do you
suppose
wanna?
that bladed weapon has a stun setting.
Sorry.
I mean, it has Sunder, which can encourage stunning.
Well, I'm going to... Y'all want to put this to a vote? We could subdue these guys right now.
I vote no.
Okay.
I vote wait.
Well, wait. Well,
Yeah, wait.
see the repairs.
Ensign, how's the repairs going? Ma'am, gonna be a while. I'm gonna need some more tools for this. You really did a number on it. We might actually have to get a whole new part. Patriotic frenzy indeed. For the moment, if you don't mind leaving, I'll assess the situation myself. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Shoop. The door shuts. Can't believe I'm doing this. You see him kind of hook up this green. There's like a tank of bubbling green liquid. He's gonna inject. It's like, doing this for your own good. Wait, what? What are you doing? And you just see Prime just inject the poor Mon Calamari with this liquid, and he just kind of passes out. Okay. Who here wants to carry this dead weight out of here?
I broke the camera. I can do it.
All right, that should knock him out for a few hours. Beautiful to am I right? Under the right application.
I have no idea what that means.
Let's keep it that way. Come on, drag the body out. I'll explain it out to them.
Pick him up gingerly.
Gingerly, it's a lot of slick dead weight, so it's a little challenging.
Sleep now, my aquatic friend.
All right, you can start making the repairs. What about the prisoner? We are relocating the prisoner to a more secure facility. Wouldn't that upset the... He kind of gestures, saying like zip it. You say one more thing. I'll make sure you get sit down to level 50. No. We're crystal clear, crystal clear. Come on. Let them go. Let them go.
The garbage chute.
Come on. Kind of just gestures over to Wailing and... Come on, do your repairs. All right, ma'am. All right. So we drag this guy out of here. All right, this will be a little tricky fitting us all into the elevator, the turbo lift, but once we get to level 3, we'll... Hey, my cloak. Once we get to level 3, we'll...
Dissolved in a puddle of clone juice.
We'll get to... We'll make our way out of here. As the door shuts, yeah, we're going to relocate him to a more friendly location. As we go up to level 3. Meanwhile, up here in level 4, the supervisor finally gets 100% completion on the data. And he hands you this thick data cassette out. It's probably the size of a laptop. It's not small. But he hands it over to Rico. The data you requested, sir?
Thank you. I appreciate your diligence in this matter. I will be sure to record your cooperation in this matter in my report to my superiors.
Well, if you don't mind asking the superiors why they took half my staff, I would appreciate that.
Oh, I do intend to ask. There's a massive breach of protocol. I think there, like I said, I think there might be rebel activity. That droid probably isn't as anyone who he said he was. Next time you see him, you should probably destroy him.
Out of character, is this Cavalier the droid, or is this the... Oh, we did the Sentinel droid. Gotcha. I'm like, wait, what droid? Ah, yes.
The droid that the GM made up.
Yes, he doesn't have a picture for. Well, come along, I'll escort you out.
A moment, Supervisor. Now, again, we must be vigilant in these tumultuous times. In case we were watched or followed coming in, do you have maybe a separate exit to this building where we can maybe exit more surreptitiously?
Raises his eyebrow again.
That's a really weird one.
Well, if I didn't know any better, I thought you'd be a rebel operative asking those kinds of questions.
Excuse me?
One must take every precaution when dealing with rebel scum. Especially, like I said, in current times.
Well,
If we must protect this data, I would rather us take every precaution possible. Would you not, Supervisor?
Well, if you came in the ground floor, I'd exit the only other exits to this building on the third
Commander,
level.
I believe I have us covered. Let's not waste any more time with this underling.
A co-equal, you know. Gonna copy it down here and go back to the floor. Come on. Oh boy. There's clones of everything. Why did I even copy you?
We're all here again?
Kind of looks over.
No, I would hold Rico back in the elevator while this guy leaves.
He is kind of waiting like, well, what are you waiting for?
A moment, Supervisor, a moment. So he takes Rico aside and says, "There's an alternate exit through those doors. I believe we should make use of it. I can't
exactly
think of
my
a diversion.
point.
I can't think of a diversion, though."
As you say that, you see this crowd of people coming across the room.
Ah, there's our diversion.
It's almost like we planned it.
Now you kind of get going. Crime is a little nervous as he's going to like, I don't know how to explain this one to these guys. I don't believe anything I have to say. As I flip a destiny point, and then you see, going through this door. Ah! Yes, in time for an audit. Hold on, are you Commander? Well, we have much to talk about.
Rico just crosses his arms.
Excuse me, sir. You dare approach a commander without giving a salute? Proper protocol?
Considering I am a major, you should be saluting me.
I would like to start readying to leap across the room and then stab this guy back in the head, but I'm not doing anything yet. This is just
Fine.
his
Nothing's
brain.
happened yet.
Rico,
Not yet.
quickly snaps to attention and gives a quick salute.
Sorry, sir. You weren't wearing your bars.
Baldy does the same.
I mean, he kind of points and gestures down to the bars he's wearing. Anywho, yes, we have much to discuss. For example, what is in that? Points over to the data tape that you have. I don't think that's necessary, sir. Oh, it's absolutely necessary. All protocol must be followed and established lest the rebels take hold here. In fact, I hear you have a prisoner.
Sir, my agents managed to attend to the situation. There was a disturbance in the holding cells. A prisoner apparently managed to break a camera. So, as you can see across the way, we have our prisoner under heavy supervision, and the situation is taken care of.
All right, can I have you make a deception check? Especially, it's for the prisoner breaking the camera thing. He's definitely aroused that like the prisoner did all that. So give me a 3 red and 1 purple, and a black deception check.
Okay. I will upgrade this.
Is Cavalier able to whisper into Rhyme's ear? If things get ugly, get behind me.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I spent 15,000 on this biscuit. Damn it! I want to use it.
Please no.
Damage 10, crit 1.
Please no. I'd like to get out of here alive.
All right. So he definitely believes you in the sense of, oh, I guess the prisoner did do it. Interesting with the prisoner. And you did take it under such control that I wasn't even aware of it when I first got in.
Well,
Major,
sorry,
with your-
vigilant, sir.
Major, with your leave, I'd like to look at the prisoner medically.
Certainly. All right, you got a triumph out of that.
I just bailed on you.
Let's see. I would like to.
I'll give you a way to get us out of here if you'll listen to it in meta. It would be asking if the prisoner needs medical attention and then having the medical attention be through the doors.
Hmm.
And then I can get most of us out of here.
That would be true.
Yeah, but that doesn't really help Rico in this very moment.
It doesn't. You're right. He'd have to go invisible.
Be tough to drop out of the uniform right now.
Well, worst case scenario is I think you do eventually have a talent, right, that lets you like bail on people from was it courier?
I do.
So if it has to come to that, I mean you do have that.
I don't know how well it would work though. It says in a crowd or populated area.
We can make it crowded.
But
You could.
The hills are alive with the sound of gore.
It's a clown car base.
I would like to take the triumph to look at the major
Mm-hmm.
and mention to him,
Major, as for this data, it is highly confidential from our superiors. If I were to discuss it with you, it would be in the privacy of the privacy of you and I alone. I don't believe it is too classified for others' ears in this area.
Basically, to try to get the guy to move alone into the elevator, basically moving back upstairs.
Hmm. Okay, yeah, I can see that. So that's definitely good news for a triumph. And then as for a despair, where is that? All right. Yeah, he kind of moves into the elevator. And he looks at you with the data tape and says, "You know that does involve you dying as soon as you deliver that, right?"
Ho 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 ho!
Sir, I serve the Emperor's will as I can. I have served the Emperor's will for many years, and if that means I must die in his service, I will.
Well then, perhaps you must die then. And let's roll some initiative as you're in the S elevator. The rest of you guys, I think, have made a successful enough diversion that you can.
So he's
Leave.
going to attack me without having any clue what's in my hands.
He has a good general idea what's in your hands, based on outside knowledge.
Okay.
So I think I need to get you in So the rest of you guys are, to simplify things, are going to be able to leave more or less without incident. That is a prisoner transfer. However, Rico and the inspector, I need to set you guys into combat state, and I am totally blanking how to do that.
Just highlight both of us, and then right-click us, and there should be or should be the little
Oh, the sword thing.
cross swords.
Lower right, yeah.
Yes. Then I think I need to trigger. I don't know, I think for Rico, vigilance sounds more right because it's less expected.
Sure.
All right, so you need to roll vigilance.
Okay.
Initiative roll, and then the inspector is going to roll cool.
Interesting. Interesting.
I think that would make okay. So the only thing I need to do is I think I need to get the counter started, begin combat.
Yeah.
I'm
not sure who goes first on that.
I'm going to default that since it's both the same that Rico, you get to go first. All right.
All right. I would like to. I'd like to spend a destiny point to say that before this mission was started, I coated the first 2 discs in my disc launchers with Rakhor venom.
Oh. You have Rakhor venom.
I have 5 samples of Rakhor venom on me.
Okay.
So I will say I will have applied 2 of those to my disc launchers.
Sounds good.
And I would like to bend my maneuver to aim.
Okay.
And I want to hit him with my disc launchers.
Extreme prejudice.
So you're engaged. So I think, and he has 1 rank of adversary. So I believe it leaves it at a purple and a red.
Okay. Purple and reds, upgrade difficulty.
Let's make it more interesting. Let's make it 2 red. For the destiny point.
Okay.
It wasn't already interesting before.
I like it more interesting. And then if you want to hold the Destiny point to have him coated in Raycore Venom, then
Yes. So
perfect.
All right, and I have 2 advantage from the Bantha's Eyes, and a boost from aiming. Okay.
So let me just double check one more thing about if you get more advantage or not. If I could better word. Does inside person?
Oh no, the 2 advantage are from the Bantha's Eyes.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
All.
So I would say you get 2 more also from inside person.
Okay, so that is
You're
1 9.
1 and 9.
So I will obviously spend 2 of that to linked. So he is hit twice. So he is hit with both applications of Rakor Venom.
All right, so
And
let's start with the
takes-
base damage first.
Takes 14 damage minus 14 damage, pierce 2, minus his soak twice.
All right, I know it's more helpful for me when you say 7 pierce 2 twice.
Okay, 7 pierce
healthy.
1, 7 pierce 1 twice.
All right, 7. So it's 8. Ooh. Oh yeah, with the both venom as he gets lodged with 2 little bladed discs. Oh. All right, you have, I think, was it 7 advantage left over?
7 advantage left.
All right.
So first things, he will need to make 2 daunting resilience checks to resist the poison. I don't know if you want to combine those and upgrades or what, but
My intuition would be, because a lot of the 2-dose ones, like multiple doses, you increase it by 1. I think it just makes it easier. So it'll be like a 5 purple instead of a 4.
Sure.
Because formidable, so daunting is 4 and formidable is 5. So I'm going to count it as 2 doses in this case. So he fails with an advantage. What happens when I fail?
he fails, he is staggered for 2 rounds. Here, I will post it in chat.
Oh.
He's staggered
Oh.
for 2 rounds. In addition, yep.
Rip.
And then, yeah, again, he took whatever the damage was.
He's barely standing, but he's still standing as the venom kind of just paralyzes him.
No bell.
And you just see, again, the elevator, I'm assuming, is still going up.
Yes, it's still going up.
And he'll just...
It still leaves 7 advantage left over, if I do my math right.
I will...
I'm going to say with the 1 advantage, it's going to be super obvious he just got shot at.
To who?
So his 1 advantage on the resilience check. It's going to say that's obviously someone pre-planned coding the disc.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, he's... Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So I would like to... roll, I guess, crit at... So they have Vicious 1 on both attacks. Would that technically be Vicious 2 then? Because
No.
it's- Okay.
You'd
So
be
anyway,
rolling it per hit.
so it'd be... I'll have him hit... I'll just hit with a crit twice. So crit plus
Sounds-
30.
Sounds good. I don't have a crit macro, so we'll just roll a D100 plus 30.
Insta-gib.
102,
Ooh.
which I think knocks it off. Where is my...
I'm pulling up my cheat sheet right now. 101, 103,
2.
102. Maimed. 1 limb is permanently lost. Cannot perform actions with that limb. All their
What
actions.
arm did he lose?
Oh my god.
What did he lose for a limb?
Instantly necrotizes.
I would say he loses the
The one with the gun.
yeah, the arm closest to the gun he would potentially draw.
He was going to draw a knife, but yes, that one's gone.
So what he's obviously, I can see that he has a weapon on him. So basically, these blades just basically cut him off at the elbow.
Oh.
And then can I spend my maneuver to basically just pin him against the wall, or would that be an action?
I'd say an action to more properly pin him.
Okay, well then I will use my second maneuver, spend 2 strain, and just position myself between him and the console. So that's my turn.
How's
Him
nasty?
and the console. Sounds good. So I think at this point we have gotten to the 4th floor.
That guy tangled with you and lost an arm already.
Yeah.
That's bad news.
All right. As he is going to, the door is going to open, and he's going to spend one maneuver to yell, "Help! Help! Help!" As the droids start looking on over towards your general direction,
Uh-oh.
and that will be his turn.
Okay.
Because the encounter apparently went poof. There's like 2 of you.
Yeah, so basically I would, the next turn, if he's yelling help, I would basically throw him, my next turn, I would basically push him out of the, push him basically to the door of the elevator, and put the blades up against his chest. And
He is a hair away from not being knocked out.
Yeah, I just put him right up against his chest, and I lean forward and say, "Long live the Emperor." And just
Execution style?
just right into his chest and kind of launch him back, and then hit the button to drop down on the elevator.
Okay, yeah, give me a range light check, a purple and a red. I just want to see if you can generate enough advantage to do all that.
Okay. 4 advantage, purple and a red.
Two sides
Yep.
advantage. Yep, he is definitely he's definitely seen better days.
Basically, these 2 discs just cut right through, like right below his sternum, and just kind of pop out the backside of him. I'm assuming he's down for the count.
Yeah, he is down for the count as we go
Yeah.
back down to the 1st floor.
Yeah, so Rico's coming back down. He kind of
Third
composes
floor.
himself.
Yeah, 3rd floor.
Takes the briefcase under his arm.
What the hell? Hold on.
Can I?
Yep, you can do the thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Spend
so
SP.
Baldy kind of breaks off from the group that's escaped or whatever, and I'm hoping that there's like a terminal on the other side of the door.
Yeah, you can spend destiny point to make a terminal appear, essentially.
I did, yeah. He jams a data spike in there, and the sole purpose is to kill all the lights in the building.
Very nice. So yeah, Rico, there are no lights. I think it's athletics probably the good running skill.
Yeah. As this happens, Rico's gonna dodge to the side and yell out, "It's a rebel attack, like I said! Hurry! Somebody get to the 4th floor and protect the major. He was looking into the data information."
What the hell? Hold on. Let's make sure we verify your story first. Because this guy comes closer to you.
Can he see me? If the lights are off, it's pretty dark, right?
Let's see if he can see you. What is your stealth skill looking like?
5 red.
With some blacked out lights. Why is that dice on that dice? No, he does not see you very well.
Book it, man. Book it.
Okay.
And he's just gonna book it to the door, and because I've got scanner goggles, so I can see in the dark.
Good old scanner goggles.
I hate
And he just turns and sees Baldy and gives him a smile and says, real quiet, like under his, just kind of pats him on the shoulder and then starts running.
All right. Yep. You keep on running.
I suppose the jig is up.
As you keep on running down the hallway, you eventually get to the presumed meetup point. And at the meetup point, there's like a location where Saki Rao described where the dead drop should be.
Coruscant exit. Is that where we should be?
Yeah, you should be at Coruscant exit. It's kind of just the narrative space of what the area looks like.
Goddamn stormtroopers.
Got insert troopers. Pretend they're not there for the moment.
I wanted to use my best card.
I got to use my Wrecker Venom and my discs. I'm so thrilled.
So yeah, there's kind of the obvious. There's the airdrop location he described. It's pretty well hidden. It's hiding behind some trash. Anything probably could fit in there.
Can the rebel fit in there?
I mean, he can look like he, just got executed. Like you can lean him up in the alleyway. Yeah, your dead drop's in the alleyway. What do you do with the rebel? What do you do with Crim? Or Crime, I mean.
Well, you're burned now.
Let's
Might
just
as well-
say, let's
might as
just
well
say
go
the rebel
solo.
attack on the ISB agency in Coruscant was successful, and let's just say you're incriminated. You were implicated in the
Or-
failure to defend the
My
agency.
casualty.
Well, perhaps I'll just take solace with this agent when he wakes up in a few hours, and we'll find our way from here. Sound good? Split up. He kind of gestures towards Wailing to let me hold this guy.
I just
Well,
drop him on her.
I mean, it's up to you.
No, it's easier this way. I hide in the shadows. Besides, I gotta ditch this uniform. You kind of see her just generally ditching off the uniform.
Same.
Hey, good point.
Takes it off and he starts
So
taking,
who's in their
wiping off the
skivvies
makeup.
now?
Well, she's in Crime's in a body glove, so he's like, thank goodness he's got this.
Oh,
Yep, Rico's in the ultra mesh armor.
we're
Wailing's
body
also
glove
in
siblings.
armor.
Yeah. Although yours is probably a better body glove. This is just a very basic.
Oh, you're saying an actual? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, kind of just looks around. Well, let's see more about this investigation. Then she kind of just shuffles off into the shadows.
Well, before she does that, Cavalier would give one last salute at attention.
And then stabs her. Through the heart. No witnesses.
May our paths cross again, Agent. Well, Prime.
May it cross again. She gives a general salute and hides behind a different alleyway.
By the way, I have a ship now, but, well, for another
Save your
day.
flirting for later, robot.
Oh, man.
All right, you still got the data tape. You still got the dead drop location.
Wow, something is deciding to kill Foundry for me. I have no idea what.
Reload.
We drop the. We drop it dead.
We do the dead drop thing.
You view the dead drop thing, and then kind of hide underneath some trash cans, and you hear some sound of, boots on the ground.
Rico has since pulled out his light bow and is just keeping tabs on the dead drop.
Wailing goes invisible.
You see some, it looks like Mandalorians, of all things, are down here with their armor.
Oh no.
They're coming to pick and inspect the area.
Are there any kids around?
Sadly,
I
not
hear
this
that
time.
they abduct children.
You see a small human, a very large human in a toga.
Flanked by a very green and young ditzy Twi'lek.
She'd be riding on his shoulders.
You kind of see one of them is going for like a scan thing. And then you hear kind of hear him going through the comm link. And then Rico, you hear something on your comm frequency go.
Yellow,
You know, I could see you with that light bow. We're here to pick
and
up the
I can
dead
see
drop.
you with the light bow.
We're here with Sakura to pick up the dead drop.
Great. What's the passphrase?
Every
Busted.
time.
Busted.
Every time.
They know what the passphrase is.
Gonna need a destiny point for that. Genie.
Still gonna need that ping.
Still gonna need that thing. Yep, they're gonna-
You broke the GM, dude. It's over.
They give me the password of New Dawn
Oh,
as the little safe phrase.
wrong. Open fire.
Is it a Don, D-O-N, or D-A-W-N? You gotta be specific.
Who spells it D-O-N? Of course it's D-A-W-N.
The guy who uses it as his name. I just met one like 2 weeks ago. He's a nice guy. He made sushi. Granted, it was calamari sushi, but
You, as you're doing that, Baldy, you also hear something on your comm link separately.
Speak.
Want to talk.
Your gift is in a nearby corner. 30,000, I think it was.
Yes.
Elevated. Should be on top of that wall.
He immediately leaves the group. Retrieve the credits.
Can you get to the credits on top of the wall?
Yeah, he can get to the credits on top of the wall. It's like a person high wall. He'll need to scale a little bit, but it's not that hard.
He looks back at the rest of the group. Goodbye and good luck. And you never see him again.
he was really creepy anyway.
He liked cutting off things.
So do you. You're all pretty creepy.
Point of order. I did no cutting. This unit is slightly saddened by that fact. However, nobody died.
I mean, you could go back into the ISB agency. I'm sure there's
I'm all
lots of
right,
fresh...
thank you. I'd rather blow things up from the comfort of my own ship.
How do
Well,
you blow things up with a sword?
as you hear the comm frequency, hold on, there's more agents. You guys need to get going to the exfil point. Agents
Yeah,
starting to
yeah.
scour in the area.
Rico
Is he-
disappears. Just goes invisible like wailing.
Kind of see more ISB agents scanning. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Wait, I think I see some contacts over here.
GTFO!
Oh yeah, yeah. What I meant by goes invisible is invisible and yeah, leaves.
Towards the exfil point, I assume. I mean, you do plan on getting off the world, right?
Yeah, he'd follow him to the exfil point.
All right, there's a shipping container not far off. Baldy, are you going to the exfil point, or are you going to be prey to the ISB?
I am going to try to secure my own transport off of Coruscant.
All right.
I go with Rico.
Going with
Invisibuddies.
going to the exfil.
As you get to the shipping container, It's a little dark inside, but it works. It's pretty thick on the outside.
Good.
Thick. Nothing should penetrate through that. As you get inside and the doors lock, you do hear something over the comm frequency. You hear Saki Rao. I am sorry it has to end like this. Well, you're too valuable to be left alive. As you hear...
Oh, I knew it!
as cryogenic freezing occurs.
Can I flip
Carbonite or
Carbonite.
cryo? Oh,
Carbonite.
that's unfortunate.
I try to punch
should've
my
just-
way out.
I should have just said something, but I would have. What I was planning again, I didn't. I was planning on actually ushering everyone else in, and then leaving. Even before you had said this, I was planning on just ushering people in and leaving. So, I didn't, but you kind of just had us enter, and I was kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
So can I flip the destiny point?
Wampa's not there.
No one's there. Your trap
No
doesn't
one's
work.
Wampa didn't follow you guys. You guys went to the dead drop. He just started walking off.
And those who are wandering off get caught by the ISB.
You think you can catch Wampa?
Doubt. Press X to doubt.
I have 5 ranks in stealth. I don't think they catch me.
I am invisible and
also
a
invisible,
master of the shadows.
I also have 5 rings of stealth, and I also have, let me go to my specializations, a couple of indistinguishable.
You don't catch any of us. Cavalier is gone.
Some insight decision,
He has a big sword.
couple
I
shortcuts.
have sword and a ship that'll come looking for me.
Well, you're not
Have-
getting off Coruscant.
Has enough credits to hire some Mandalorians. When's our next scrap Mandos?
20 years later.
Actually, that would be an interesting thing. You have to go secure an ancient Empire era, not ancient, but an old Empire era droid that possesses God knows what, but it might be important.
Man. Wei Ling's first wife got murked by the Emperor, and now his second one is going to be waiting for him for 20 years. He's frozen in carbonite.
Rico's gonna be one freaking angry monkey when you try to get him out.
Wait, hold on. Angry monkey noises? Did somebody say angry monkey noises?
If you can find angry chain smoker and monkey noises, yes.
Oh, I got just the thing.
What?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess the question is, do you want to be stuck on Coruscant or do you want to be frozen to carbonite?
I'm probably stuck.
Oh, those rails are pretty thick there, aren't they?
They are pretty thick.
Yeah.
I would definitely say stuck on Coruscant than in carbonite.
Yeah.
Rico has lived long enough. He would not be at all daunted by the idea of running from some lame ISB agents.
We're swarming on in.
I didn't buy these crush gods for nothing.
And Rico literally takes to the skies with his ascension gun and disappears into one of the levels of Coruscant.
And falls into a trash chute and is immediately accosted by small children looking for scrap.
I mean, you're only off by 25 years, so
These children weren't born
or
yet.
20 years.
Monkey managed to devolve within that 25 years.
It's the true monkey backstory here. Rico somehow finds his way into a devolving and de-aging science experiment with Baldy, and Baldy turns him into Monkey.
Monkey has seen some shit. More crimes. Carbonite. Rails.
But at least he got his voice back.
My beautiful pipes.
Hello, my vocal modulators have been damaged during the cryonite freezing process. I'm now going to talk
Damn
through
it, Mouse!
an entire session like this.
I'd be okay
Here,
with that.
give me that sword. Something's broke out in your voice modulator.
Hey, give that back. Wait, no,
No.
not like that. Handle first. Handle first.
I'll scrap the original plan and then come up with a new plan to escape this world.
Thank you.
Session
And kill Saki
2.5.
Rao.
And perhaps
Yay,
kill
we
Saki
get to-
Rao.
We get to go after another quest NPC.
I was 10,000% sure we were going to get double crossed at the beginning of the session by Saki Rao. I knew 100% that was why I immediately had asked about can we just destroy it. And when he said no, we need to save it, I knew I was right.
I'm gonna punch my way down to level 130 of Coruscant.
Punch my way to the core, absorb the core, and punch with the power of the core.
Nah. I got the best escape tool of all.
Money.
Money.
That's good.
I loved when I'm like, oh god, Trans is doing the thing again with trying to get the hook, getting away from the hook. And when Saki Rao was like,
player.
okay, this guy's not responding to.
You gotta be cagey. You gotta.
He's not responding well to idealism.
You gotta be 2 steps ahead.
Idealism and motivation. Let's just try the universal language. Money.
If you're not spry, you'll get those railroad ties right up your ass.
Or you just set up an ascension ceremony. That helps get people reeled right in.
The other thing I was definitely planning too was like when I logged into the system in there, I was like, give me all the code words that will get us out of that. And so when you're like, oh, the ISB agents swarm you, I'm like, I have a code word that says, "No, I'm one of you."
Safe word is kumquat.
Yeah, it's code word, and they went that way. And then here's 10,000 credits. Get me off Coruscant right now. And somebody goes, "Yeah, I'll do that." Operation Cinder happens without a hitch, and most people die, and opportunity for the few who live.
The few who live.
But as a
that's his
droid,
philosophy.
have I ever truly lived?
No one cares about droids.
Also, I don't think you can kill Wampa. I don't think it's possible.
It's physically impossible.
I think you
think
can
so, too.
try, yeah, and then
He
something
just sort of
happens
Jedi
and
fades away,
not
then
there.
appears again like a
Right.
baby.
Yes, right. And then he starts giving you a lecture about from a certain point of view.
He doesn't actually say anything. You just hear the.
You're
words
the
in
one that
mind.
died.
You're the one that died.
Becomes 10 stories tall.
All right, that's where I'm stopping the stream. Goodbye.
Bye,